You are live. Yes, we are live. Bear with me. It's twilight outside. Hi, everybody. Can you see? There's just enough light outside to show my ugly mug. Can you see it? Look. There you go. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Brown. What's today's date? It is Sunday, May 31st, in the year of our Lord, 2026. I am Mr. Brown, and I trust you're all doing pretty good. A little bit early. We'll just start early. Should we just get the guests on? I think we should. Okay, first up is the jester from Leicester. Apparently he's eating nuts. It is Swap Sharp. Swappers.
Hi, Mr. Brown. How are you doing?
You're all right.
Yes. I've got
Nuts.
a mouthful of cashews.
Oh, I love cashews, I do.
Salted.
Oh,
Can't beat that, I know. I've got to stop though, or else I'll have the old bag.
you'd be a fat bastard if you carry on eating them.
You can't get fat off cashews. What are you talking about?
Oh, I love cashews.
So do I.
I love cashews, I do. And on that
I should probably fill up on proper food, really, shouldn't I? Not nuts, but hey,
Crisps,
everyone loves having
biscuits.
nuts in their mouth from time to time, don't they?
They do. And on that bombshell. Swap, it's great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next body on?
Do it.
Okay, here he is, folks. He's gone monochromatic this evening with his cigar and coffee and his global warming. It is, oh, I like this, Spider-Noir.
Yeah, hi everybody. I am Mr. Noir. Yeah, I'm actually appropriately looking about 80 years old and in black and white. So, yep, that's me.
I do like your avatar. I think you should stick with that.
Well, you know,
Pretty good.
that could work. Yeah, I mean, I am a white polar bear, so that works. And you know, hey, nuts are proper food, man. You really don't get fat on them. Even though they're high in calories, they're very healthy.
Fats, but anyway, on that bombshell.
So, swappers with a mouthful of nuts. Seems natural.
Great to have you on, mate. Shall we get the next body on?
Yes, let's please.
Okay. Speaking of nuts, here he is, folks. Old Mega Muncher himself. He doesn't have anything healthy. It's always the... Sponsored by Doritos in his little cup. It's the Mega Geek, everybody. Ian David Diaz.
Hello. Yes, I am eating Doritos out of my red cup. I shall take a picture of it one day and I will show you my red cup. How's everybody? Okay?
Yeah, not bad. You?
I'm all right. I'm doing all right. I've got myself JD and Coke. JD and Coke.
Really? You're on the
I'm on the booze.
Fuel this evening.
Oh, you're drinking?
Yeah, man.
Allegedly.
I'm drinking booze because it reminds me of the noir stuff I've been watching recently. So there you go. Next thing I'll be smoking.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Ian, it's great to have you on, mate. Should we get the next body on?
Good to be on. Yes, let's get them on.
Oh, I said, oh God, I said I was going to bring this bloke on first, and I forgot.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Welcome to Old Bastard on.
It's not a tumor.
Allegedly.
Memory problems.
Look who it is, folks. Back for the third week. He's brilliant. We love him. Kung Fu Hot Dog.
And now a classic hit from Mr. Bill Withers. Ain't no bumming when she's gone. Bum. Ain't no bumming when she's gone. Hello,
and she's always bumming too long.
I don't remember that version.
I'm back, folks. And who didn't invite me for the 1990s film Memories back in the day?
Oh, sorry, mate. We're very...
Sorry,
mate. We have a little kind of collective on Wednesdays.
Did you talk about TMTNT as well?
Oh, that was in the Honourables, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, well, I didn't miss anything then. How dare you? That can't be in the honours list. It has to be forefront or foreskinned.
No, it was honourables. Apparently,
Yeah.
it wasn't up to scratch.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
we
that's
had a lot of
terrible,
issues.
awful.
We had a lot of issues with the top 20 last Wednesday. Let's just say.
Oh, God. Maybe I had a bit of a quick escape then. Nice to be on, sir. For a
How
third
are you,
week
my
in a
friend?
row.
Yeah, you're doing well, mate. How are you doing?
I'm good. Good, thanks.
Better sounding mic this evening. Sounding good, mate.
Oh, thank you. It's the
that bombshell.
DX from Elgato, folks.
Ooh. Not that the stream is sponsored by. You're right there, Ian.
but Elgato, if you are watching, do please sponsor us.
Yes, Elgato, please sponsor. Yes, we'll take that. But anyway,
Best
Comfort,
mics
great to have you
ever.
on. Yes,
Doritos.
you had to pay with that. You had to pay for that with your own money.
I can hear
Welcome
nuts
to-
in the distance from a
God, what a
distance.
mess.
Welcome to ASMR Crunching Noises, sponsored by Elgato and Doritos. There you go. Kung Fu, it's great to have you on. There is another. There is another.
There can only be one Kung Fu.
No, there is another.
There he is.
I am not gobbling salty nuts, just so everyone knows.
Oh, you've gone very monochromatic as well.
It's it's
Damn.
thematic.
Damn. How are you, Professor?
Oh, I'm
Artie?
well. Glad to be here.
On that bombshell.
Yes,
Yes. Sound a little bit quiet there.
little
It's the Brady
quiet.
Bunch.
Or is it me?
Nothing's
Is it
changed
me?
on my end.
Okay, it must be me, by the way. Chat, we can see you. Good evening. Hello. 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 Hello.
Dun, 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 dun.
3 3 whatever 4 3 4 3.
I have not seen this show yet, but people have been saying good things about it.
Musing.
Lies. All
Not on this
lies.
stream, it won't be.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I
Here
assume
you
we're
get
doing
the truth.
Do we? Since when? I'm assuming we're going to be doing spoilers at some point, then, yes.
I actually think we could get away without spoilers for Spider-Noir.
Yeah, probably.
What?
We'll have to spoil Mandalorian and Grogu since, it's
Well,
basically
it's-
dead.
Oh,
You belly and numbers. Hello, my friend. I'm on episode 7 myself. This show is great.
what the heck?
I'm glad you like it.
Yes. Yeah, it's been very divisive.
Someone salty?
Okay, if I may, this was up before we started. Basketball Jones, 1977, who is a new member. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that.
Welcome, Basketball Jones.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Are you the brother of Indiana Jones? Probably. not.
Younger brother.
We named the dog Basketball.
Okay, let's move on then. Please like, share, and subscribe. 100 likes if we could, folks. If you're in a position to press the thumbs up now, means you don't need to do it later. 100 likes would be amazing, folks. Big thank you, channel members, everybody, just everybody. Including the 51 cool kids who are here now.
Cool kids. Cool kids.
Okay, so
Yes.
Backrooms. This was released this week.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yes, it was.
And I don't know a lot about I know it's a movie.
Yes.
Horror, perhaps?
Sci-fi, psychological horror
What?
that's not really scary, suspense. Yeah.
Okay, who's seen it then?
I have.
So, surprisingly, yeah, I have also seen it, even though I'm not
I
really
have.
a big horror person. So.
Yeah, not my thing either. So take that into account when I give my thoughts.
Okay, we'll get this
But-
out of the way first. No, Wrench. Hold on, mate. Is it about bumming? Please say yes.
No,
That's
that's
the
the
back ends.
that yeah, or
What?
the back that's the
or the back doors.
Back doors, which version I like a lot, better. But
Okay, so Ian, would you care to go first?
Sure.
Sure.
Backrooms is based on the YouTube channel. I can't remember the guy's name. Basically, it's
Kane Parsons.
Who?
That's
What?
the fella.
Kane,
That's
Kane
the
Parsons, also known as Kane Pixels.
Okay, I'm going to do
Right.
this. Sorry.
Spoilers. Okay, right. So it's based on a YouTube channel about a place where you can get lost in, and there's these creatures in there that can kill you and stuff like that. Anyway, the film, here's the positive side of the film. It was very enjoyable, I found, from start to finish. I love, I can't even pronounce his name. Shuyo
Geofor.
That's the
Shitty While
fella.
Aja 4.
And I've always
that too.
been
Damn.
and two names I can't pronounce. I've always been in love with this woman, and I can't pronounce her name either. I saw her in Sentimented Value. She was freaking gorgeous in that, and I think she's gorgeous. Full stop. The film was enjoyable, but ultimately soulless. It works to a certain degree, but gives you no answers. That's all I can say about that. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was actually the whole idea actually started before Kane Parsons started his channel, although he's the one that popularized it and expanded on it. It's a creepy pasta thing. It was actually based on just some pictures that people started posting about what they referred to as liminal spaces. They're sort of like they're these rooms that exist, these spaces that exist but feel like they don't exist. Like they start and they don't end, or they end but they don't start. It's this weird just idea. But Kane Parsons really did work on this and developed his sort of online horror series on YouTube with exploring this idea of these rooms that sort of exist but don't, and connect to things, but they don't connect where they're supposed to, and there's levels to it. It's pretty crazy, the mythology that got built up behind it. But yeah, I did, because I had seen a little bit of that stuff and been exposed to some of that stuff. I thought, I'll give it a try. So, even though I'm not a big horror fan, I thought, maybe they'll do something interesting with it. And I think they do about halfway, maybe 2/3 of the way. And then it feels like it just is empty. You don't really get it. There's no real resolution. There's no real building up of anything. It's just sort of this you get this creepy vibe all the way through it. They back it up with a whole bunch of creepy music and jump scares and things. But overall, for me, it was a pretty empty experience. It was just, here you go. Here's some creepy scenes that you get, and then that's about it.
Did you see it in the theater?
Did not, no.
Oh,
I
okay.
did.
I did.
Really?
Yep. So I'll say horror is not really my thing. It was a victory for this movie even to get me to go. I was intrigued enough and interested enough that I went, because normally I wouldn't see something like this, but I wanted to support independent filmmakers, and the idea intrigued me, and I know nothing about the memes or the YouTube. I went in this cold, only having saw the trailer. Plus, I know one of the people that was in this movie. So all those things together, I'm like, I'll check it out. So here's the thing. There's no answers because there's really no questions. But
Yeah.
the direction was great. The acting was fantastic. The filmmaking is a craft, and I think this director has a really big future ahead of him. But ultimately, there's no real narrative here. It starts like there's a narrative, and there's certainly some interesting setups that get a little kind of a payoff. When I saw the thing on his desk in the very beginning, I'm like, oh, that's going to come back. And of course it did. And there's a little bit of, sort of my trauma thing. And here's the thing. What little character there was, it was done well. And I put that more to the acting than the writing. But ultimately, this is a story without cause and effect, without any stakes, and without any the ending was very unfulfilling. It felt like the first act of a much longer movie, or I wanted to see him, run it or, you know, maybe it started about 2/3 too late. Now, one of the things I will say is this film does it's not halfway. I would say it's about 3/5 through the movie. It does a main character flip. And all of a sudden, who you thought was the main character is no longer the main character. Now we got a new main character. And they're related, but... So, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm literal minded, but I do like a story with rules. And horror movies, one of the reasons I'm not a fan of horror is often it doesn't have rules. It's like, oh, well, Mike Myers can just appear anywhere. There's no, you know, he doesn't have to go to A to B. He can just show up. And that's why I love...
He doesn't have to climb the stairs or have a ladder to get through to the second floor. No, he just appears there. It's like, okay. Well,
yeah. And that's why I love movies like Alien. The horror movies that I do like are very much grounded in cause and effect. However, I do understand that I understand the rules of horror movies, which is why, you know that's going to happen. You know that's going to happen. It was ultimately predictable, but I do want to say that it was engaging while I was watching it. Like I said, ultimately, it was an enjoyable watch, but a very unfulfilling drive home. And... ultimately, if you're a fan of this kind of thing, though, you're going to love it. I think this movie's going to do incredibly well. I think it's already done incredibly well, like 10 times its budget.
Do we know the budget? The budget was really low, wasn't it?
10 million. Yeah, and it's already done at least 90 worldwide. But if
I'm going to try and explain what I think is happening. Okay, and
can I finish first?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were. Carry on.
I can finish later. No.
Go
Get on with it.
No,
go on.
I just want to say No, I'm more of a narrative person. I like a story, and I don't need all the answers, but I need enough material to really consider guessing. And there was stuff that was guessing, but it just didn't make enough. Like I said, didn't seem like there were real stakes. The character I got invested in for half of the movie or more turned out to be a prop. And I'm wondering where the hell that guy went and what's going on with him. And then the new main character, I mean, I definitely have some ideas. It was more than just a dream, but ultimately the movie felt like watching somebody else's dream for 90 minutes. And, you know, oh, that was cool, but what does it mean? And there are multiple interpretations you can have of this. I'm trying not to spoil too much. The MRI machines opened up a dimensional portal, or, you know, they reach some kind of, you know, space where your thoughts turn into reality.
Anytime soon, Ista?
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead.
Now, boys.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just trying. Look, just like Ista, I totally agree with Ista, 100%. But I was trying to figure out a couple of days ago what it was all about. This is as simply as I can put it. Right? There's a portal that's opening everywhere. Right in the area, as you would say, a porthole. Right?
Thank you.
Okay. Right. And the guy that owns the shop goes into it. Right. But the one thing I don't understand is that maybe you can explain is why he suddenly wanted to live there. Why?
Because he got kicked out of his house and he owns a furniture store, so he lives in the furniture store.
Not the furniture store. I'm talking about in the back rooms.
Oh,
he is. The back rooms are a metaphor for trauma and loss. And that is where he lives. He lives in his trauma, and he lives in his loss.
We were saying here, don't spoil it.
That's the answer.
Oh, okay. I have another answer that's not spoiler. The thing you're seeing where the guy's living there isn't the guy that we followed through the first half of the movie. It's his reflection or the idea of him. Yeah.
Yeah. He's very different. Yeah. And I just think that it kind of sucks your traumas. Even sucked the girl's trauma towards the ending, didn't it? Yeah. That's what I think the actual space is doing. Anyway, whatever. I don't know.
I did love what they did with her, though. They kind of exposed a therapist for maybe being a little bit full of shit. Somebody who sells, you know, the cure-all on TV. She has a little infomercial, and the fact is she doesn't really know what you're supposed to do any more than anybody else does, even though she's selling the answers. And they did that quite well. Like, this was well made. This is worth seeing, even though I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't satisfied with it.
Okay.
I still think it's worth the experience.
So there's portal stuff in it then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There is.
Okay,
Yeah,
I might be interested now. Then.
Yeah, that's the main thing that it's about, right? The liminal
Yeah.
spaces. It's thoughts
Okay.
manifesting.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I wasn't bored
I've
once.
been in
though. I really
two-sided
enjoyed
MRI
it.
machines, but they never opened up my portals. So I'm disappointed already.
Yeah.
Do if you go back
I
again.
don't want this film anymore.
Yeah, Brune, you remember the Star Trek where they fight where they fight Wyatt Earp?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The TOS?
Yeah.
And it's kind of that sort of thing.
Damn. I'm quite.
I recommend it. It's worth
Yeah.
your
yeah.
time.
Okay. So okay then. Are we recommending this then, folks?
If
I do.
if it's your thing, if the horror, suspense, weirdness, it's your thing. If you're more of like a Marvel, straight up Star Trek sci-fi fan, maybe not. But I think
Okay.
it's worth exploring.
Yeah. No recommend from me. I thought it was thoroughly disappointing, and in the ending, just a total letdown. I don't think this is going to have a big second weekend. I think this is, not going to get big buzz going forward.
Do you know, Professor, when I was in the cinema, it was packed, okay, just to see Backrooms.
Oh, yeah.
And
First
every
weekend.
kid that was going in had to prove they were 15. They would not let these kids were trying to get in, right? And they were like,
Which
have you
is-
got ID? Yeah, and they were like, no. And
Which
it's
is
like, "Well, you ain't
odd
getting in."
because there's nothing in this that
I know,
I think
I know.
is
I know.
that particular. I mean, there's no nudity.
Nope.
There's some violence in it, but it's not anything that you haven't seen in a war film or. You know what I mean? Like, it's strange that they would be so picky.
Okay.
So picky.
Swappers, you interested? What do you think?
Always interested in some back doors, mate.
Yeah, same here.
Well, I've watched like so many backrooms videos on YouTube over the last few years,
Yeah.
and they're really, really interesting. Some of them were just fascinating, and it's just first person footage of people walking around these never-ending maze type corridors, and you get this like sort of sense of dread throughout the whole thing, and you can never tell what's going to happen or where from or anything like that. And most of the time, nothing happens, but it's the sort of expectancy of what this horror scenario is going to do. It doesn't necessarily have to happen. So if the film, I haven't seen it yet, but if the film kind of mirrors that, then I'll probably enjoy it. But I'm not expecting a huge amount from it, but I will watch it just on Ian's recommendation. Although originally I didn't have high hopes, but after what he said, I am quite excited to watch it. Although obviously my anticipation is at a certain level. Put it that way.
Kung Fu, you think?
I may go and watch it, but on the BBFC website, the reason why it's got a 15, violence, 4 dots out of 5, threat and horror, 4 out of 5 dots, sex, disappointingly, 3 dots out of 5, injury detail, a 4, theme is a 3, discrimination, because we can't have that in diverse Hollywood today, folks, nothing, and drug references, 3. So I guess maybe the 15-year-olds who wanted to enter without showing ID might have been justified in being turned away, perhaps.
Drug references.
Yeah.
One guy mentions being high. That's it.
Wow. And then I got high. La 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 la.
It was interesting, put it that way.
Yeah, she's self-medicating, but it was really subtle.
I like her. I like
see.
her as an actress. I think she's a brilliant actress. Also, I think she's a looker as well.
Who is it again?
She's lovely. I can't pronounce her name. She's not English. She's not American. Where is she from? I can't remember where she's from. But she was in Sentimental Value.
Renate Reziv.
Yeah,
Oh, Mark Duplass. He's a YouTuber as well, isn't he?
yeah. He's
No,
in
he's
it.
not. He's a filmmaker. There's Mark Duplass. I think that's who I'm thinking of. So this guy's a YouTuber, right?
Yes.
Correct.
So he's the
yeah.
second YouTuber in a week who's had a low-budget movie, because Obsession
That's
I'm
right.
seeing tomorrow, which apparently cost $750,000, which has already done millions. And Hollywood are probably thinking, yeah, one-offs. I don't think so. This could be a new trend starting, actually. And I hope it continues.
But can
Yeah,
we say that
Renate
Backrooms is a independent film because A24 took it on and gave him $10 million So is that
Wow, lucky
do you
him.
class that? Do you class that as an independent film? So it's a
Yeah,
major
Although,
studio.
he still retained total control. So yeah, and Renata Rensiv is from Norway. That's the actress
Oh
there.
yes,
Ooh,
of course,
all
of
right.
course, yeah.
Can we sidestep? I think it's a sidestep.
Sure.
I think we've covered it anyway, but we'll just do it again. Who's this Joker? Do we know?
He's great. He's a great director. He's a great writer as well, and producer. He's
And
brilliant.
there's a whole system for Cameron.
Backrooms, intriguing, surprisingly unscary.
I can't pronounce it.
Help me out here.
Chidiwal Ejiofor,
Thank you. And help me out here.
Renata
Read it all.
Rensiv.
Says the white man.
Performance elevate this highly original concept. Recommended.
Yep, I recommend it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this might not have worked with a different cast.
Okay. Let's move on then. Yes.
Spider-Noir.
Spider-Noir. Who's seen it then?
Me.
Me.
Yep,
Not me.
I watched it.
Not yet.
Yep. Yeah.
And all the episodes dropped at once. Chris
Yeah, they all
Gore
dropped at
apparently was
once.
pissed off with that. He said it should have been a weekly serial.
Shall I go first?
Oh, hold on
You want me
then.
to go first?
I just need to do this.
Up
Are we
to
doing
you.
this? We're doing this.
What's that? Oh, spoilers.
You go ahead, Megan.
Okay. I'll be short. It is entertaining, but ultimately disappointing. Right. The things that really came to head when I was watching this was Nicolas Cage. You can tell he's a man of age. He wears it well, but unfortunately, when he becomes Spider-Noir, he loses loads of pounds. He looks really thin for some reason. He jumps around, and then when he's back as Bill Riley, he's like overweight and stuff like that. So obviously he wasn't in the costume at all. I found it entertaining, but also found it boring as well. I don't know about you guys, but I found it kind of slightly boring as well. Plus the fact that I think there's lots of boxes that get ticked in this, and the fact that it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. In fact, you see Ben more than you see Spider-Noir, and I wish I saw more of Spider-Noir. It was intriguing, same episodes, but ultimately it was flat, in my opinion. So there you go.
Yep. Every point there, Mega, right on the numbers. Yeah, so what, Brown?
No, I was just gonna say, here you go. Sorry,
okay.
Sorry, Storm Wrench. Oh, mate. Watched first episode. It was dull. Sorry, carry on, mate. I interrupted.
No, that's fine. So yeah, I did watch all the way through this. I watched some of it in the black and white. I watched some of it in the full color. I did not think the black and white was done very well. For the most part, I thought that it was just sort of tacked on. It didn't feel. While there were a few places where it felt like they actually did some good work trying to actually make it look like it was filmed for black and white, a lot of it just felt like they filmed it in color and then just turned the color off in Premiere when they were editing it, right? It didn't feel like they really worked to make this actually look like a noir, black and white film. As far as it being a noir, didn't work. They didn't. There's way too many modernisms in it. There's way too much humor. Not that it needs to be completely humorless, but noir films are typically very dark. They're very. I'm not going to get into it, but anyway, there's a lot of cynicism and stuff that you would see in a noir that's not here, and it's also. It's not a superhero show because you almost never see the superhero, and it's not a particularly good detective story. Most of the detecting happens by other people besides Ben, and then it's not a good period piece because there's way too many things that pull you out of it because Mega Geek mentioned diversity, right? There's this ridiculous amount of diversity here that would not be part of a 1930s United States, 1930s Chicago, New York, wherever. It would not be there. So there's way too much of that that's shoved in here. And while I enjoyed Nick Cage's performance, there's only about there's maybe 2 hours of content in the 8 episodes of this show. Genuinely, like this is way too stretched out. It doesn't work as a noir. It doesn't work as a detective story. It doesn't work as a period piece. So while there's stuff here to enjoy, overall, I just don't think it worked.
Damn. Somebody got hands up.
Well, I agree with everything they said. I ended up watching it in color because the black and white wasn't working for me.
Yeah.
You have to light it and film it and costume it to make black and white work, and it just looked flat. The contrast wasn't right. I didn't buy the environment, and I'm going to come out and say it anyway. Man, the checkbox casting threw me right out of this movie.
Yeah.
It went full on girl boss. Nicolas Cage goes to his overweight Latina secretary. You're a better detective than me. They end up kind of grabbing the guns and saving the day. And there's one moment near the end, and I'm not going to say what it is, but think Kenobi and the trench coat. They pull some move and you're like, yeah, nobody's going to, they're not going to buy it.
Kung Fu.
And listen, you take one of the sexiest females ever, Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat, and you turn her into a Japanese chick played by Lee Jun-ji. All together now. Who?
Who?
Does she have big boobies? Because I haven't seen it yet.
No.
Well, then, if they gave her big boobies, I would have said, you know, I might give that a little bit of a pass. But like you said, if you're setting it in a certain era of America where that didn't exist, I mean, again, Japanese and Chinese folks made their film noirs to mimic Hollywood, but that's their versions.
Yes.
Yeah, in Chinatown, the thing is, she's not ugly, man, but she's also not like, she's not going to be the woman that everyone in the club desires. Exactly. Also, the language, the modernisms,
yes, the modernisms are bad.
Yeah, the landscapes, the cityscapes, the web swinging was good, and every time I just convince myself I'm settling in, somebody will say something really modern, like "back off, dude," hey, and then I'm like right out of it. Now, the color actually worked for me because it gave that SimCity Dick Tracy vibe, and I think, I think actually. You're going to see people are very divided on this. Some love the black and white, but man, if you go back and watch the Long Goodbye or the Big Easy, the Big Sleep, Maltese Falcon, this thing cannot compete with them.
Yeah,
But Cage did a great job channeling his inner Bogart, but couldn't get past the fact. Yeah, he looks 70, 80 years old though. It was hard to get past.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what's interesting is that, as I said, I put a longer version of the review, not too long though, on Facebook, and I said, they're box ticking, and then I got people saying you're this, you're that, whatever. But
yeah, of course.
Anybody remember, right? That I can't remember what Bogart film it was. He was tracking some guy, right? I think he was Sam Spade, and he ducks in because it starts raining into a bookstore. And there's this woman with glasses in the bookstore, and he starts talking to her, and then he says to her, "Do you mind if I stay here until the rain comes down? Because I'm shadowing the other shop." And she goes, "I don't mind." So she puts the close sign on the door. She takes her glasses off. She shakes her hair, and she's freaking gorgeous. So everyone in those films were gorgeous. Every woman. That was the whole point of film noir.
I need to watch this film now.
Yeah. Well, that's The Big Sleep. That's classic. And he was so cool about it. Yeah. Then he pulls out his hip flask. She closes the shop. They have a drink. Classic scene. And this is much more like Dick Tracy than anything Bogart did, man. So
Yeah.
I mean, that secretary was overweight. Immediately when I saw her, I was like, no, if this was a 40s thing, that one would never be overweight. She'd have a pair of glasses, yes, but she'd still be gorgeous. Do you know what I mean?
It's not cool.
The leading lady.
Yeah, she wouldn't, beat up the back. Like, she can be sassy and she can point a gun, but the amount of heavy lifting the DEI did in this was just too much it just breaks immersion.
Yeah. Throwing in all these characters, and there's no problem with having a racially diverse cast. But if you're doing a period piece, those people have to be in the places that they belong in that time period. They need to fit naturally into the way that the story works. They do a little bit of that with the reporter, right? Who is played by a black man, Robbie.
Yeah.
Yep. But sometimes he's an oppressed black man in the 1930s, and other times he's walking into a white editor's office and bossing him around.
Yeah,
And
that doesn't fly.
Doesn't
Robbie
work.
Robinson is a very iconic Spider-Man character, and if you've ever read the spectacular comics back in the day, he and J. Jonah Jameson would lock heads with each other, but there was always a great mutual respect between the two characters. So I think the guy that plays him is a Saturday Night Live actor. But again, if you're saying that he's an oppressed black man, well, what is victimhood in the Spider-Man universe? Is it? Good grief! Get me out of here already.
And also,
the acting
he was a very crap detective, wasn't he, Bill Riley? He was rubbish. Everybody else was.
Oh yeah, no, he's terrible. He's not a particular. Yeah, he's
Do you
really
guys
funny.
reckon? Do you reckon that was deliberately written, guys? Do you reckon?
Yeah, like again, look at the husband and wife. Look how stupid the husband was, and the wife was, Miss Always Right. I think they made him a little incompetent. The acting was all over the place. Some of it was really great. The kid didn't like. I'm like, that kid cannot act.
Not great.
Yeah, that's pulling me out.
Again, whenever there's kids involved, I put it on the director. I don't put it on the kid.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, they could have had all the diverse casting they wanted. This would have been a perfect time to have a beautiful black woman be the torch singer, Billie Holiday like.
Why
but
not?
they make that character Asian. It didn't make any sense to me.
Yep, you're right.
And then she was auto-tuned when she was singing, which was irritating too.
And she wasn't even a good Asian-looking woman. You could have got someone much better, like Lucy Liu or someone like that, much better looking. Her face was square for some reason, and she just
that was another
square.
That was another thing that pulled me out of it with the modernisms and stuff. Is the modern music that they threw into the series, including the opening theme.
It's a hip hop, right? Or is it? Would you say that's hip hop?
No, it's not hip hop.
The opening theme was kind of rappy though, and that's like I don't really think of noir when I hear that kind of
and
music.
then there's times when they use what would be maybe contemporary music, but they use an updated like modern version of it, and it's like what?
And they mention a couple times that this is the Depression, but nobody really seems to be. The world building, the setup, the time frame just doesn't work for me. I know what they're going for, but they didn't pull it off.
Indeed. Swappers, are you interested in this then? What do you think?
I watched the first episode. I haven't had time to see anything else yet, but I watched it on the high seas, streamed it, and it just so happened that the first episode was in black and white. So I thought, whatever, I'll watch it in black and white. I wanted to see the color one, but it was in black and white. I can probably see how the color version would be better because it's not filmed for black and white, so you're not getting the proper contrast. But having said that, I genuinely enjoyed it all the way through. But that's only the first episode, so that approach to it might change completely by the time I finish watching the series. But
so you're still in at the moment.
I'm still in at the moment.
I would say
there's nothing in the first episode that made me want to stop watching. I like Nicolas Cage in this, even though he's far too old to be the character. I like the special effects. I like the characters. I like the introduction of Sandman. I was intrigued by Cat. What's her face? What's her surname? Cat Felicia
Nip.
She's supposed to be Catwoman anyway, but the singer lady, she's Asian now for some reason. I'm intrigued as to why she is that person, but we haven't seen anything in the first episode that suggests she's the Black Cat yet.
Okay.
But I'm intrigued to find out where all the superpowers for people come in, how Ben Reilly got the powers that he has. There's a lot of the story to fill in. So I'm intrigued from finishing the first episode, and I was drawn in enough to keep watching. I like the style of it. I like the way everything looks. I was looking everywhere for DEI, everywhere I could. The first episode, at least, it seemed to be quite minimal, but that obviously could change as it goes along. So
I didn't think it started.
Oh, sorry, mate. I was watching an interview with Nicolas Cage today, and he said it was filmed in black and white, and then it was colorized.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he
okay.
said. Yeah. So I
Well,
don't know.
if they were
That's what
filming
he
it in
said.
black and white, they did a poor ass job of it because it just
Yeah.
doesn't have it. I'm sorry, no. I mean, if you go back and you watch a real black and white film, you go watch a noir where they're playing with shadow and they're using lighting to, affect the expressions of the actors and really show off like the set and where they are, the way that they use the composition of the frame. Like none of that is here. It's
Yeah.
just not.
No piss filter.
Occasionally. Well, there is no piss filter. Yeah, I
Thank
got
God.
that.
Yeah.
But occasionally, there's some times when they play with shadows and stuff. But it's not. It's not the whole film. It's like they had a few ideas here and there of how. Oh, hey, we could do this, but then the rest of the time, I would say for anybody, if you're kind of interested in this, give it 3, maybe 4 episodes. If you're having a good time, keep going.
Okay.
If you're not, forget it. I mean,
Yeah,
So,
and
guys,
noir,
are we-
in noir, the shadows are a real character. They're actually part of the scenery. They are part of the emotion of the film. I love the first episode. It didn't start slogging until about episode 3. So if you're still enjoying it, keep going.
Okay, so where do we stand? Do we recommend? Is it a tentative recommend?
I reckon yeah, people should watch it, but I didn't think much of it personally. It's not offensive, and also the tick boxing is there, but it's not really offensive because I really like the fat girl. Am I allowed to call her
5.5?
fat girl? I thought she was okay.
Was it an IGN 7? Do we know?
Yeah, I'd say watch it until you're not having fun anymore. I wanted to watch the second, I wanted to watch the third, and then all of a sudden, man, it's another 2-hour movie stretched across 8 hours.
Okay,
So,
let's do a. Oh, go on.
yeah, just if this
Final
is something
comment.
that appeals to you, give it a try.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think it's a quick sidestep.
Oh God, who's this fella?
Who's this Joker? Spider-Noir looks cool. Nicolas Cage wears his age well. Seeming leaner in costume. Lol, it's entertaining enough, but ultimately it's just meh.
It is indeed.
Mid.
But don't listen to me.
From Bill and Ted.
Don't
Yeah,
listen
there
to
are
me.
s-
Watch it yourself. That's what I say.
Yeah, there are so many details in the color that don't even exist in the black and white version. It's weird, even though they seem to be pushing the black and white.
Okay, let's do some soups then, if I may. Banarad. Hello, my friend. Wrench 5 boons. Thank you, my friend. This is embarrassing for Disney to be beat by a low-budget horror film.
It's not
We'll
embarrassing. It's
We'll get to that in a
inevitable.
bit. Yeah.
It was inevitable. Yeah.
It kind of was. Yeah.
Yeah, and they weren't just beaten, they were trounced.
Okay, we'll do another from Banarad. Reg, £5. Thank you again, my friend. Sony was unable to have Nick Cage as Peter Parquet because Marvel retained the specific television rights to the character name.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe that's what happened to Black Cat too.
Megoth Bordeman. Wrench, €5. Thank you, my friend. Hello there. Hello there. To all, favourite James Bond. And the
Sean
Doctor.
Connery.
Oh, that's two
Sean
questions, isn't it?
Connery.
Favourite James Bond.
Sean Connery.
Why?
Mine. Sean Connery, because he was the original and he was the best, in my opinion. Got the humor right and got the toughness right. And he was bloody freaking handsome. So there you go.
Yep. I have to say the same. Sean Connery. Why? Well, because he was James Bond. He embodied James Bond, and he had all the best movies.
Anybody else?
Yeah,
Timothy
Connery.
Dalton.
Yeah,
Dalton, yes.
He's the absolute boss.
I do love
Connery-
Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, Connery was my first Bond. I grew up watching Dr. No and Goldfinger and From Russia. However, honorable mentions go out to, I think everybody had their day in the sun as Bond. Even Daniel Craig, the first one, he's the weakest. I love Pierce Brosnan. I love Timothy Dalton. He got screwed over by some contractual stuff.
Yeah.
I love Roger Moore.
Roger Moore's
more for
fucking...
me.
Roger Moore is a legend. Let me tell you, mate. As
He is.
swappers?
Roger Moore was my first Bond, so I was always going to say Roger Moore up to a certain point, but then Timothy Dalton came onto the scene and kind of blew everybody away.
Yeah, Dalton's good.
I really, really loved everything that
Yeah.
Timothy Dalton did. I was gutted he only did 2 movies. He
was contracted for 3. But some guy said, "Oh, you stole Thunderball off me. I'm going to sue you."
Yeah, such a shame, man. Such a shame.
Yep.
I would have loved like at least 5 movies with him in them. He brought this like great intensity to it and this kind of new seriousness.
Yep.
And it really turned me back onto Bond movies. And I was getting a little bit kind of meh with them, you know. But when Dalton came in, I was like, yes, this is what I want. And I was gutted when he got replaced, but he'll always be my favorite, I think.
The Doctor.
For me, it's John Pertwee and Matt Smith. I like them both. I mean, Tom Baker comes in, but I still think that Pertwee was better than Baker, and Smith was slightly better than Baker, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Christopher Eccleston is my favorite Doctor, closely followed by Tom Baker.
I'm going to say Colin Baker because I've met him. Plus, he had the hottest assistant ever in Perry.
Oh, yeah.
Perry was.
Well, she's still a smoke show.
Anybody else then?
I will say Tom Baker, typically. And also, I thought Matt Smith was amazing as well.
Dr. Kildare for me.
Yep. Yeah, I do. I love Tom Baker. I really do. A lot of the older, the original series Doctors, I like a lot of them for different reasons. Pertwee's got some great moments. Colin Baker also got some great stuff. Even Sylvester had some great episodes. But Tom Baker would be my favorite from the classic, and then Matt Smith from the.
I don't know if this guy would actually count, but the late great John Hurt as the War Doctor from On Day One, he will definitely be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he was shoved in there because they didn't have the fucking 4, because they were stupid. They didn't get Paul McGann. Oh, because he's a movie star. We can't get Paul McGann. What a bunch of fucking idiots, honestly.
Well,
Paul McGann,
if you're gonna replace Paul McGann with somebody, John Hurt's a hell of an actor to bring in.
Yeah, I mean, Hurt's great. I don't like how they tried to make it so he didn't count like the War Doctor.
Yeah,
it's not part of that. That little sort of contrivance bugged me, but I do love him, man. He's one of the best actors that ever lived.
I did like Tennant.
Oh, I don't like Tennant anymore.
Anymore. Interesting new avatars, lads. Yes. Okay. Shall we move on then?
Move along. Oh dear.
Oh,
Who's
look,
banging?
it's Spider-Man and Jewish Punisher.
Exclusive. The Punisher in Spider-Man Brand New Day will still be authentic to the Frank Castle we know without an R rating, says Tom Holland.
I'll reserve that for when I see the film, I think.
There are fun ways to get around
doing the punishing now.
the fact that he swears and kills people, he tells Empire. Is it me or is that muzzle flash totally in the wrong position?
It's just really small as well. It's really tiny. Also, right, it shouldn't have been the Punisher. It should have been Daredevil. I missed the beat there.
Yep.
How so?
Because in the comics, Daredevil and Spider-Man always teamed up. It seems it doesn't make any sense that you got the Punisher in there because of what Disney's done to him. And obviously he's really violent. He can't be violent. What is the point of him being in there? You might as well have got Daredevil in there because Daredevil's in the same, Daredevil could be in the same level as Spider-Man. Do you know what I mean?
And plus, in the comics, when Punisher made his debut, he was out to kill Spider-Man.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, to completely tarnish the legacy of Frank Castle completely. I'm actually going to watch Thomas Jane in Dirty Laundry after the stream is finished because that popped up as a recommendation again from YouTube, which I thought was very interesting because I don't care what anybody says, but Last Kill, which I gave a scathing and fantastic review video for, still one of my crowning achievements, even though I only get too many views. it's just like, who is this guy? He's got the Jufro and everything. He's like, I'm Adrian. Shut up, you moron. The real Frank, he's not real, but the comic book Frank Castle would never do that. And if he has done, I've never read those issues. But oh my God, Frank is a taciturn, stoic man. He just thinks of one thing, just out to get revenge on perpetrators everywhere. But this version of John Bernthal, I don't know what it is. I mean, he gets cut by the female Davros, doesn't he? And I'm the one who should be punishing now. Shut up, you has-been.
Oh, drink, everybody. The cat's here.
Hello,
Do you know what,
pussy.
though? I am looking forward to the Spider-Man film.
Yeah, so am I. Look, the trailer in one day amassed 716 million views. Rockstar's GTA 6 only amassed 100 million views. And that's going to be the biggest event of the year because it's a video game. So we'll see who's the biggest victor out of the whole lot.
Who's banging, by the way?
Not me.
We'll see.
Swappers.
We'll see.
You always
Like
ask.
fucking jungle drums. Okay.
I hope this film is good. I really.
When's it out again? Remind me.
July
When's it
26th,
coming
I
out?
think, or July 23rd.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
so
always
we've got
get
a
it
month,
wrong.
So, okay.
Marvel stroke Disney always gets the comic book things wrong because they're too busy trying to stick their rubbish into it. That's why they just can't get it right.
July
Same thing with DC
31st.
as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because the 23rd, I think it's the other DEIC from Christopher Nolan. Guess he didn't get that many about diversity when replicating
2
authenticity.
weeks
So,
after the Odyssey. Do you know it's
thanks,
going
Tony.
to be amazing for DEI this year, isn't it?
Jesus. No, I mean, the Jean Grey thing worries me because you've got a really good actress, Sadie Sink from Stranger Things, playing that role. There's like confirmed proof she's playing Jean Grey because in various shots in the trailer, they show it that she's in a sealed in unit and she's trying to get out, but she's like wearing, well, if that's going to be her outfit, well, not the Jean Grey I grew up with on the comics, that's for sure.
I can't.
Yeah, and she's not really.
I can't. I really am puzzled why Zambuga is Mary Jane
Zambuga, yeah.
in this Spider-Man version.
I'm Mary Jane. My name is Michelle. Oh my God! Shut up!
Zambuga.
I'm trying to be Black Mary Jane. It ain't working. Sorry.
Hey,
half
hey
mixed
Brune.
Mary Jane.
Brune, can we have a Doctor Who companion who's the hottest on Wednesdays? After we finish the Bond girls?
We could do actually. Yeah.
Actually,
Anyway.
you could make that the reward if you hit the super chat goal. We'll do a Doctor Who companion runoff.
That's a very good idea. Okay, let's move on then, folks. Let's get this sidestepping it. Savage Hulk will reportedly have a major role in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
What's this shit? Savage
Who?
Hulk. He's the Hulk.
What?
It's not Savage Hulk. It's the Hulk. What the?
I don't even know what that means.
Well, except, this is what it is. It's all about, boys. In Endgame, you're supposed to get this moment where Hulk is meant to get really furious and kill Thanos, but he's like, you know what? I'm not going to actually turn to Savage Hulk. He's going to scare the kids. He's never become savage once in the entire run of the MCU.
Yeah.
And then who does he get savaged by? His sister She-Hulk. What's that all
Justice for
about?
Todd, by the way.
If they use someone,
oh, go ahead.
if they use someone other than Mark Ruffalo, though, I'm okay with it.
This is still Bruce Banner. Savage Hulk isn't a different Hulk. He's just Hulk with it's basically the version of Hulk that is completely removed of all reason and everything, and he's just instinct, right? That's all it means.
Yeah, I'm just so over this.
Tony Elias numbers, mate. Savage Hulk. I'm getting very fatigued with Hulk in movies. Savage Hulk is the grey version of the Hulk, I think, Miss Brown.
No, it's just unless they're using some other.
America, didn't we?
Or is it the gay version?
Unless they're using some other version. Yeah, Savage. What in the comics, Savage Hulk was just Hulk in his most
What?
aggressive version, where he's completely disconnected from reality.
Also, right, they missed a trick with this because Spider-Man is in a different kind of world now because of the Doctor Strange thing. They could have got Ed Norton in there instead of
Bingo.
Buffalo.
His
They
Hulk
could
was
have done
better.
that instead.
Buffalo. Instead of Buffalo.
Instead of the Buffalo, yeah. Yeah.
Greetings, Mark Buffalo, and welcome to our podcast.
Swappers, what do you think? Savage Hulk, Mark Buffalo.
I'd rather see, like what Ian said, I'd much rather see Edward Norton doing it. I think we've all got sick of Ruffalo now, haven't we? So it's just it's not gonna be fun seeing him on screen, even if he is just the Hulk. I mean, this is a good opportunity to change it over and let's just have a different continuity. And I wish that's what they were doing with this and not having any more Zumbuga in it. We've got to put up with her again. So
I remember when they revealed his look, especially I think it was for Infinity War. People were just gushing out, oh my gosh, he's got the glasses on and stuff. And I thought, yeah, because Peter David in the comics made a reference to Superman in that issue where he looks at whoever he's talking to and he's got the curl on the forehead. And I'm like, that is just classic Peter David. So they kind of borrowed off that and just turned it into Professor Hulk. And it's like, doesn't really work. I know why they've done it, but I want to see Hulk smash things, not writing things on the blackboard.
We only got him once, didn't we? Smashing things. Hulk smash, and he smashes things, but only once. We don't deserve that at all. Then he gets beaten by Thanos with one punch. It was ridiculous.
Toxic masculinity. You can't have that.
Exactly.
Here you go, Tony again. Maybe Ed Norton will show up in Secret Wars.
He probably won't.
No, doubt it.
They need to multiverse swap out Mark Ruffalo is what they need to do.
Yeah, they should, but no, I don't think Ed Norton's
okay.
Gonna
Let's
come
move
back.
on then. We spent too much time on Mark.
Hang on a second.
Blow up that picture for me, please.
Yes, sir. I'm here to please.
Oh no, not that one.
Hello. it's my brother. Hello, Kenny.
That's not fair, swappers.
Derailing
Swappers,
everything.
I want the picture as well, please.
Okay,
Wait,
let's
that
move
looks
on,
like that looks like the Beggar's Banquet album.
Okay, let's move on. Who saw this? The Russo brothers posted a cryptic green image tagging Marvel Studios, Robert Downey Jr., Avengers, and what Essex.
There's going to be green bun cheeks in the middle and a big gaping hole where Robert Downey Jr.'s name is. See, I've solved your problem already, Russo brothers. Where's my check?
Russo brothers, you hack. Just get off the X and just.
There was a version that was
the
just
same. Have you seen the Citadel TV series, the most expensive show ever? I know I brought this up before, but they have lost their touch. Although I've been told The Grey Man is quite good on Netflix.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's garbage.
Oh, right.
It's shite.
There go Kung Fu.
I'm not sure they ever had the touch. I'm not sure what they made good was really because of them.
Have they got the reverse?
Stan Bush had the touch.
You got the touch. You got the power. Yeah, this is just desperation for engagement. They're doing anything they can to create hype because they're not getting it organically.
I saw one thing on X saying, was it Grogu and whoever it is saying, "Oh, please come to the cinema because you don't want that." You see that one? That was hilarious. I was like, what
I did. I went to the cinema twice to see Obsession and Backrooms. It worked.
I like pea soup. Who likes pea soup? Anybody?
If it's good,
yeah. Pea and ham. When I was back in my meat eating days, I used to like
meat. Eating meat, Mr. Brown. Eating meat. What kind of meat?
Seriously, just go away, Russo.
Okay, this one was the tagged version. They posted a version that was just purest green. Those who know. Anyway, let's move on.
Sounds like they were doing press for Green Lantern.
I know what this. I think I know what this is because the thing in the bottom right-hand corner, SXS, whatever, that might be Comic-Con.
Yes.
Who cares?
Correct.
Okay. Wow.
Welcome to Who Cares on Mega Geek.
Exactly.
Alliance. Who cares?
Where you
Okay,
can know who cares super chats in the comment below.
Okay, this got updated. The Russo brothers share a new cryptic photo teasing Avengers. Doomsday.
Can I say something? Russo
You're going
brothers,
to.
fuck off. Fuck off. That's right.
That's Latveria, apparently, the flag.
Oh, it's also the
So
same
you go,
green
look.
they're using in Lanterns,
There you go.
which
Tony
is sickly.
There you go.
Yep.
Look, Tony came straight in then. Bear with me.
Vomit.
I'm gonna reset my mic in a minute as well. It's clipped. There you go. Latveria.
Yeah, that's not an appealing shade of green.
Or is it? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. How many people in the how many people
in Fantastic Four? I would have said it would have been him.
How many people in the chat have changed a diaper?
Which Transformers faction is this from?
Who cares?
The Decepticons.
Video avatars. It's lagging the stream, boys. You know what you need to do. Shall we move on?
Whoa. I know what I'm going to do right now. Jeez.
Please, it's lagging the stream, please.
I'm not even going to ask for that.
Yay!
Prof, you're good at reading, aren't you?
Oh, Amelia Clark addresses the poor reception of Marvel's Secret Invasion. I don't think no one liked that show, guys. I'm sorry, she says in a goofy voice. Star Wars? They didn't like it. Terminator? That should never have happened. But these were jobs I said yes to. You know what I mean? Were the frosty receptions disappointing? I entered into already existing franchises, she says. So when they don't work out, it's not personal.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
Good
that's
for you.
actually not bad.
Good
Yeah.
response.
No, that's an excellent reaction for her to be like, look, I just took a job. You know what?
Do you think her grammatical mistake in that first sentence was intentional?
No, I think she's just sort of laughing and stumbling over it. I don't think she's, because it says she's doing it in a goofy voice. I think she's just kind of, yeah.
And
sweet girl.
she's educated. We need more classy
I
takes
think
like
she's
this.
great. She is great, to be fair.
Yeah, she was on Graham Norton a couple times, and she was fabulous.
Yeah,
Very
she
good sense of humor, really funny.
May I reset my mic, please, Phil?
gooey eyed
Sure.
over what's his name, the guy from Friends, didn't she? She was that was her first crush apparently.
Oh,
Who's the guy
yeah,
from Friends? Joey, the guy from Friends. He was on
she was also crazy over, I think it might have been Brad Pitt or something. It was the one with Kate Beckinsale was on there, and she seriously liked that guy.
Yeah,
Joey,
she's
did
a very
you
sweet
Yeah, and she's
girl. You know, it's
she's very
really nice
charming.
What she said there. It's really nice what she said there. She's not having a go at us, which is nice. So
No, she had a life-saving brain
Total respect.
operation, so that might have had something to do with her attitude.
She
Yeah.
she was close to death, wasn't she?
Yeah.
How many years of furious wanking did it take to get this condition in a photo?
Yeah, it's the Quagmire arm, isn't it? The Quagmire arm. Yeah.
And whoever comes up with the right answer can win a date with the media.
Well,
Try and
I'll
get the
definitely
other-
say Secret Invasion wasn't on her. That was the worst written piece of crap I'd
it
ever
was
seen.
Gone.
No, it was just awful. It was awful in every respect. It was terrible.
The prize would be to try and get the other arm as big, if you know what I mean.
But she is saying what nobody else is saying about the franchise. Look, it's just a job. I do it for the money. Nobody's saying that. Everybody's just slagging off the fans for some reason.
Yeah, and she is in a very roundabout way slagging off the studios, which I like about it. She's actually kind of taking the piss, which is cool to see.
Yeah.
I don't know what's next. First poster for
What?
X-Men 97 season 2.
Yep.
Coming to Disney Plus.
That's a bit of a ripoff.
Oh, I'd say it's 100% a ripoff. Yeah, it's a
July
ripoff
1.
of Limited Wolverine 1.
Yeah, except it's not nearly as good. It doesn't look anywhere.
Well, it's the cartoon and it's simplified, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
Interesting timing, because I think in the same week, I think Sony PlayStation, it actually might be this month or next month, June. where Wolverine's going to be headlining the Sony State of Play showcase. And yeah, as Manuel Griel 71 says, don't care.
On.
The original X-Men cartoons were the best. I've got them. They're fantastic.
Yep.
And Rogue's ass is fantastic in that too.
Oh yes.
Who,
Well, the season 1 was met with favourable reviews, as I recall.
It
Yes.
was.
Yeah,
It was
was.
solid.
It was.
It was a good continuation of the original show. Yeah, I have
Bo
no faith
DeMayo.
that that's going to continue.
Yeah.
Bo DeMayo. He soon got kicked out, though, didn't
Yeah, they're using his scripts, but he's not the showrunner, so they can add or subtract or twist anything around in them they want.
No, it's gonna be woke.
Of course it is. Yeah.
he? Well, season 1 wasn't.
I
Yeah,
know,
but that's
but
because
they
he was
taken
the
over.
showrunner.
Yep.
Why do you think they
They-
fired him?
Even though
They
he was
probably.
OnlyFans, wasn't it?
I don't know. Yeah,
No, that's the ostensible reason. I think they tried to get him to put stuff in there and he resisted. And so they came up with, they knew he was in OnlyFans before they hired him.
Yeah,
That's a bullshit reason.
they never
He
cared.
wouldn't play the game. He wouldn't play ball.
Oh.
And so they fired him.
He got cavilled.
Yes. Oh,
Yes,
that's a
but-
verb now.
Yeah, well,
He got
I mean,
cavilled.
honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wanted to be faithful to the original material,
He got cavilled.
and they did not want that.
Yeah. Now,
And allegedly. Allegedly.
that verb has a different meaning if we're talking about vex, though.
Allegedly.
Aha.
Here you go, Jama. Hello, Jama. Llama. Hello, Jams. Wrenched. Bo wouldn't change anything. Yeah, that's why he got the boot.
Be interesting to see what they do then with season 2. So, woke alert is on. Definitely.
Better late than ever.
Yes. So that's a month to wait for that, folks.
Well, nobody really watched the first season either, did they? They didn't really have. It was good. Everybody was saying it was good, but it didn't really have an audience.
And Paul Bodie Mayer was fired because he decided to show his feet on a OF.
Has he got nice feet?
Not like
Apparently, because they're
as good as Brie Larson,
tiger
right?
feet. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think that's the reason. Look at what these other people get away with, do, and say, and they don't get fired. They just needed a cockamamie excuse to get rid of them.
I haven't heard that word in ages, cockamamie.
Fat
Yeah, the one in his backyard.
Number
I am 100 years
Joe.
old, so
Showed is allegedly for cash. There you go.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
OnlyFans is, isn't it? But anyway,
I'm not sure I
again-
believe that.
I think Disney knew that
Yeah,
before
I'm not going to pay to
before.
find
and
out.
didn't care.
Yeah. Okay, let's. It's sidestep. X-Men 97 season 4. What? Is officially in the works at Marvel Studios. A new season will release every year.
It'll be every June because it's Pride Month, isn't it?
Or is it? Well, it is June.
Kitty Pride
June.
month.
I love how they say a new season every year, like that's some new groundbreaking thing. Yeah, that's what you've been
Yep.
doing for 100 years. Yeah.
They're gonna wokeify it. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. So there you go.
Which is why they got rid of Bo DeMayo. Okay, then. Shall we move on then?
Sure.
Sure.
Huh?
Slow news week. Marvel Studios reportedly, plus I've been gardening, reportedly has plans for Elektra in the MCU.
Who cares?
I like
Look.
Elodie Young. She was great in season 2 of Daredevil. But I don't know. She's obviously still interested, but they're going
Of
to
course
make
she
her
is.
character
Money.
different now.
Payday,
Money.
work.
Money, and also rights under Disney. It's not going to be any good.
Yeah, you're
Everybody knows
correct.
this. Everybody
Yeah,
knows
they
this.
can't even get people to watch Daredevil. They think they're going to come in and watch Elektra.
That's not their concern. What they're concerned with is basically putting all the woke stuff in there and re-engineering everybody that's in the future, so that they could have the idiots in the future. That's what they're trying to do, re-engineer. So
Pablo
through
Burns
entertainment.
numbers, Reg. Oh, Pablo. Girl bossy boots incoming. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's gonna be in it.
I guess they have to make something, and the Daredevil stuff's a lot cheaper to make than the effects heavy shows. So maybe that's why they're going for the street level stuff.
Evening Money.
But the comic was written so.
Fuck's sake. Are these the genuine?
Oh no! Please take them away. Oh my god!
Is that the
For
genuine?
fuck's sake.
Oh my god! Freakish.
That is horrible.
Yes, she's got a Brie Larson pedicure.
Okay,
my
shall
God.
we?
I much prefer the other photo he had on before.
Shall we do something?
Go on then. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh yeah, she's finally wearing the outfit, the one apparently that you were never going to see in the film called Supergirl.
Talk about piss filter.
do you know that's
Jesus Christ,
that,
Adventure Girl
yeah,
from her teeth.
that was my
Oh,
point with
Collider.
this one.
Of course it's Collider. Of course.
It's like somebody's just pissed on an old photograph
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
Why
it's
would
not a
anybody
new
want to
look. It's
watch
just
that?
it's an old look at Supergirl.
Jeez.
Oh,
Man,
Well,
I had
will it
said
make more money than Grogu and Mandalorian. Who knows? Who can
I had
tell?
said 375 for this before. I'm going more like 315.
I'm going 340.
Yeah. I'm not sure it'll beat the Marvels, but this movie starts out with the dog literally pissing on Superman, and the
Way to
entire
go.
movie is nothing but like urine cast. It's crazy.
Do you know another thing, right? No one flies better than Superman than Chris Reeve.
Shit, what a
Right, 'cause
comment.
Even Chris Reeve, when he was on Wires, he knew how to fly like Superman. Even when
Exactly.
you watch Cavill fly, he doesn't. No, there's not even a hint of better than Reeve. Reeve knew how to fly, knew how to move his hand, knew how to turn left. Do you know what I mean? He was amazing. These people that are just stepping into the Superman suit, the Supergirl, even Helen Slater knew how to move. But man, come on.
Well, I mean, they're still reshooting. They're still redoing the movie. They've got 3 different endings. They're still testing it. They're still, moving stuff around. So they might have added some new flight scenes. I think it'd be funny if somebody, went in with Photoshop and put like a sink or a dishwasher under her hands.
Okay, I think at this stage, even Millie Alcott getting them out ain't gonna save this movie.
Well, she did say she wasn't happy with the movie, right?
That's
So-
the rumor.
Allegedly.
Just a rumor.
I
As I said, right,
Ugh.
they don't do enough wire
Drink.
work in these films. They really need to do a lot of wire work, because doing the wire work actually makes you believe they're actually flying.
she was
This is just rubbish.
allegedly on a shopping on a Suliu Reg filmed on a shopping trolley. Perfect. Down the houses.
Oh, yeah, you could airbrush one of those in there too. Put a shopping cart bag lady.
I kind of resigned myself to go watch this purely because of the YouTube duties. I'm
My
really
sister
not so
wants me
sure.
to see this.
I
No, it's not
really
gonna be
don't
good.
want to suffer with this now.
Nor do I.
Isn't it like a 20-mile drive for you, Bryn?
It's a 32-mile round.
Jesus.
My local cinema closed down, you see.
It's only a bus
remember-
ride for me.
Brown, do you remember the crushing disappointment of James Gunn's Superman movie and The Flash as well?
Oh God, yeah.
Flash was. I enjoyed the Flash more than Superman, ironically.
Had a better look at Supergirl in it.
Listen, The Flash wasn't good, but it was way more fun to watch than Superman was. That movie was aggravating.
She's got to be like in this suit apparently for 10 minutes of the entirety of the film's runtime.
God, it looks absolute wank.
But why are you gay?
I don't know.
Why are you gay?
Shall we move? Let's do a super
Why
chat.
are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
I don't know. Here you go. Bernardo Rad saving the channel.
No.
Wrenched, £5. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. So, rumor is true. She's never going to wear a Supergirl suit near the end of the film.
Because she's got to protect her body. It's her body, remember, nobody else's.
I got to stop possessing women's bodies, dude.
I know. Oh my God.
Yeah. But I just go back and watch Christopher Reeve and watch even Helen Slater's Supergirl, that bright blue sky. See how colorful and gorgeous the costumes were and the scenery.
I'll tell you what you could do. It's Warner's, this, isn't it? Warner Brothers. You could just, if you sneak into the theater with your iPad and watch Superman while this is on, you know, the 78 version, just to piss everybody off. But anyway.
Oh,
After
Shall
all
we?
these years, right, the flying effects are not very good in any of the Superman films. That's been after Chris Reeve films. It really isn't. I don't understand why though.
Right, Franco.
The effects are so much better these days. I just don't understand.
well, you answered it because it's all CGI instead of wire work. Even in the prequels, they were still doing wire work and real falls, and when they jumped and did aerials, it looked good because that was really them.
Yeah.
You know what? It's dog shit, everybody. We all know it.
It's just going to be about how much better she is than Superman at everything. Isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know it.
Frank Grillo raps, does he? Man of Tomorrow recommends Nicholas Hoult for James Bond.
No,
Why?
that ship has sailed.
The fuck?
No, he's wrong. They're going to hire somebody. If you paid attention, Frank, they're going to hire an actor between 27 to 35, maybe 34, who's got some longevity in the role. It won't be Nicholas Hoult. As much as I like the guy, it's not going to be him.
What about young Blofeld?
Yeah, he'd make
Excuse
a good.
me? You're correct.
I think Holt would make a good Bond villain as long as he didn't cry.
Yeah.
Yep. That's not going to happen.
Well, Nina Gold
And-
is the casting agent for the new James Bond, so she's probably going to get someone really young.
Manuel
Yeah.
Grell, Reg, doesn't matter. Bond died. Correct.
And Holt has always been young looking, so he could pull it off. But it's right. The rest of the movie is going to be shit. I don't think it matters who they're cast as Bond.
We'll find out.
I prefer Frank Spencer myself.
Swappers.
You know, maybe this is just him saying how much he liked working with the guy. He's just complimenting his friend. He might, might not even be serious.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
And on that bombshell,
What is this?
James Bond actor
What?
Sir Roger Moore said Skyfall is the best Bond movie ever made. Daniel Craig is without a doubt the Bond. He has just got it all. He brings to Bond the killer instinct. Skyfall, obviously this is retrospective. Skyfall is just an extraordinary piece of motion picture. It guaranteed another 50 years.
Well, yeah,
From
he said
beyond
this
the
a few-
grave.
He said this a few years ago, and so clearly he was. He wasn't all there. I think maybe
Yeah.
there
He was
a
being
little bit
nice.
of the senility had set in, because there's no way Skyfall is anywhere close to one of the best Bond films.
Well,
And
none of
Daniel
the-
Craig is the single
Worst.
worst James Bond so far.
I mean, look, Fandom Pulse, they like to drum up drama just to get clicks to their.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
John De La Rose.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I talk about my books now. Then I'm going to talk about my videos, and then I'm going to talk about my main topic today. Well, if Roger did say this, he wasn't in the best state of mind, like you guys have pointed out. And no, sorry, Rog. As much as I love you, dude,
Yeah.
I even
This-
have to disagree with that.
Yeah.
This was in 2012. He was helping
Yeah.
promote the book 50 Years of Bond or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
correct.
Well, that makes more sense because I was going to say, where do you say it? A seance?
I'm sure that if he was able to watch No Time to Die from Beyond the Grave, I think he'd have changed his mind.
None of them are going to say anything, Ian, because they don't want to spoil the lucrative going around the different comic cons and stuff like that. They don't want to spoil that. So even though they know Skyfall was shit and the last film was shit, none of the Bonds in the past are going to say it. Why
and Kung Fu's right. Phantom Pulse has the worst takes on Twitter. It's actually crazy to go see everything they put out.
It's a lot of rage. It is mostly rage bait.
Yeah.
You know what? Remember when the fans were going, "Oh, you're casting him as Bond?" And I kept thinking to myself, "Oh, you're being so hard on him." Then I saw Casino Royale, and I thought it was really good. Then I saw the next one. I thought rubbish.
Yeah.
And then the last one, absolute rubbish. You know what I mean? So he's the worst Bond ever.
In Skyfall, they treated hacking like it was Harry Potter magic. It was absolutely fucking absurd.
Manuel Grell, numbers wrenched. As I said, you did, mate. Bond is dead. The concept died after GoldenEye.
No, it didn't. Not after GoldenEye. There's some really good films after GoldenEye. What are you talking about?
Well, there's some really good wet Denise Richards scenes.
Yeah, there you go.
She should have been Tomb Raider.
Tomorrow Never Dies is one of Pierce Brosnan's really great ones.
It was the one with the disappearing Aston Martin that did.
No, yeah, that was
pretty bad.
Yeah, but still, wet Denise Richards. That saved the movie for me.
Dr. Christmas.
Yes.
Dr. Watt only comes once a year.
Christmas only came once a year.
A year.
Yeah. I came twice just while she was saying that.
You're not even allowed to have lines like that in James Bond anymore.
New posters for Toy Story 5. This is out soon, isn't it?
Don't care.
Am I supposed to get excited for this?
If you like Jesse, it looks like Jesse's the...
Woody's got
he's hot.
Woody's got a beer belly.
No.
It ended at 3. None of this.
I agree.
Yeah, but this movie's going to make a shit ton of money.
Is it?
It's going to make $1 billion.
Oh no, there's no way it can make that much money because you see, the reason that Mango and Greg didn't do well is because families are poor and can't afford movie tickets.
Greg,
so that
Mango and Greg,
Mango and Greg,
Mango.
No.
Mango and Greg's.
I predict this will make $1 billion, but Toy Story 6 is going to flop. Look how Jessie is front and center, man. She's the main character in this.
Oh, yeah, she is absolutely the main character. Yeah.
Who's got a beer belly?
Woody. I've said it about 10 times. Woody has a beer belly.
And he's bald.
You said Woody, and I thought wet Denise Richards again.
Right, okay. Okay, I missed the super chat, if I may. We'll just do this, break this up a bit. You go, bye now, Rad. Right,
yeah.
Ellen Page would be a good casting for Bond.
Could you imagine if they did? Imagine if they did that. Oh my God. X will be
$1 billion guaranteed. I'd be there.
What is it? Facebook would be a light. You know what I mean? People would just literally.
Bond would be resurrected for me.
It'd give a lot of YouTubers a lot of money, wouldn't it?
That's right. Even I might do one if that happened.
Okay. Let's move on from
Are they just forgetting that Woody already had a bald spot in Toy Story 2, which got painted over by the restoration guy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. Yeah. He fixed him, didn't he?
Nothing new. But how and why would a toy have a beer gut? And then I've heard people defending that by saying, "Oh well, how and why would toys come to life?" It's like you're completely missing the effing point. Here.
Is it just ridiculing the white male again?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and John Ratzenberger passed away, didn't he? So did he finish his work before he passed away for this film?
Don't know. Anything good always gets spoiled by woke. Always.
Yep. The woke.
Yeah, it's not even woke. It's just the corporate takeover of
John
our media.
Ratzenberger's didn't pass away. He's still around.
So who was it? I thought there was an actor. Was somebody in Cheers who passed away that voiced somebody?
He did. I can't remember which one.
You're talking about George Wendt.
Yeah.
George Wendt. Yes, he did pass away. Yeah.
George Wendt.
Yeah.
But if it's not if it's not the woke, then it's just generified corporate slop. Like Mango and Greg isn't particularly woke. It's just corporate product.
Is there a trailer for this film?
Yeah.
There's a trailer out there. There's a couple of
The
them.
trailer suggests it could be woke.
Who cares?
Anyway,
I mean,
on
yes,
that-
isn't it?
on
Yeah.
that who cares
The
bombshell.
apathy for this film is astounding.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
Again-
4 wasn't
oh, go on.
great, was it? So, but I'm surprised that we're getting a white redhead girl in this. You know, Hollywood hates
I mean, that
redheads.
is a shock.
Yes, small
Not real.
victories.
It's not real. It's not real. That's why it's there.
4 was passable, but I didn't
It wasn't.
know.
It was shit.
No,
Yeah,
but
it was
it was
Yeah.
passable at the time, but I didn't know then what I know now. So it was poop.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a cash grab. It was nothing but a cynical cash grab.
But indeed, the cat.
Yeah.
This no. Drink.
Box office tracking has this for 150 million domestic over its opening weekend.
I'll be curious to see if the old audience from the OG titles will return for this. And wasn't it number 3 that Michael Keaton, the great man himself, was Ken the Doll?
Yep.
So that's where they should have ended
Ken
it.
Dodge.
Yep. No, it was a perfect trilogy. Yeah.
It was.
Would
He
fit.
could-
Yeah.
what's his name? Gave his toys away to the other family, and therefore a perfect end. The
Yeah.
toys
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
saved
yeah.
and-
So
Yeah.
that's right.
Drew.
It was a perfect trilogy. It had arcs for every character. They went from being a bunch of scattered toys to being a family. That was the story. And then yes, they move on from one kid to a new kid as they're handed down. It's perfect.
Cats.
Yeah, maybe 850 to 900, maybe not quite $1 billion depending on China, but it's going to make money.
Cat. Do you like Toy Story 5?
No, F you.
Silence. Never work with animals, folks. Okay.
Or delayed reaction.
Ah,
Oh, Kylie Minogue. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, it's not.
Dr. What?
Dr. Watts. Christmas special could be axed. The show bosses struggle to find an actor. Why do I feel like we've covered this before, but we haven't? Dr. Watts' Christmas special could be axed. The show bosses struggle to find actor to play the once coveted role that is now a poisoned chalice.
So, wait a minute. Weren't we told that to Billy because I want to?
Piper.
Because I want to. Wasn't she the lead doctor? Or was
No,
that-
she just did a cameo on there.
Just
But
appeared.
think about how insane this is. They cannot find a single actor willing to play the Doctor. Is that
No,
that's
a single white
madness?
actor.
I think there's more to it than that. I think it's bollocks that they can't find it. You go to any actor that's not famous or half famous, they would jump at the chance. But I think it's because of the fact that there's nothing written. So
It's not written yet. Yeah.
it's not.
It's
Yeah.
not
So
seen
how are they
Yeah.
gonna? How are they going to
And
get this ready
Disney.
for Christmas? They can't get it ready
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Yeah, Ian, you're right. It's never the reason they give. It's always
Yeah.
it's always an ostensible bullshit. You're absolutely right.
But also remember that you are not allowed.
Jesus.
You are not allowed to go backwards with diverse casting. You're not allowed.
You're using time travel.
You can take a man and turn them into a woman. You can take a man and turn them into a minority. You can do whatever, but
Easy.
you can't go the other way. If they get a white male to come play the Doctor, he is going to be called so many names you can't even conceive of how much hate he is going to get from the media
if I'm in
because
charge,
he's
Yeah.
a
I'm
white
in
man
charge.
coming back and taking a role from a black man. That is how they will frame it.
Yeah, Professor, who's next up on the impression hierarchy from a gay black man, though? Like that only leaves
we need somebody who is disabled.
or
So
Elliot Page.
they need to be in yes, or they have some an even more oppressed minority.
Okay,
That's the
I've just-
only way you can go with it.
Okay, I've just spat
Yeah.
all over my screen. Who was the girl in the disabled
Oh, what?
wheelchair
the Met Gala?
with the
The Met Gala.
rocket-
Rocket launches. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she could
oh.
be the,
Oh, God, yeah.
No, because
Joe Darkness has it.
Unemployment line,
Joe
like a
Darkness
call
knows the
center.
score.
She's still white though. The
Is he?
wheelchair. Yeah, she can't do it.
We're talking about the one at the awards that was a
the
disabled
Met Gala.
black trans. No.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Not
The
white.
woman with the rockets won't work because she's
Oh
white.
yeah, you're right.
Joe Darkness wrenched. Hello, Joe. Wait, couldn't we get the person at the awards? Yeah.
The perfect casting for the
dark
Doctor.
trans person. Okay.
Yeah, that was the Met Gala, not the awards.
Okay.
But yeah,
I think
Yeah,
at this
Met Gala.
stage, only Tennant could be the only viable option. You know, the one that kind of went into his pocket universe with.
I don't know if they would accept that though.
The truth is that basically Russell T wrote 3 versions of the script, which involves Billy Piper and David Tennant, right? But David Tennant is too busy and Billy Piper's too busy. Therefore, the script that he's written cannot be made. So therefore, they haven't shot anything. So therefore, they haven't got a script. Therefore, even if they start shooting now, they'll never finish it for Christmas. Therefore, they put this bullshit out that nobody would take the reins of being the new Doctor. That's bollocks. Any act you can offer it to any actor, sort of like halfway down the ladder, and they'll say yes, even if it is going to be shit. Do you know what I mean?
There's also
rubbish.
There's also a certain demographic in the UK now that doesn't want to have Christmas specials because you're not allowed to celebrate Christmas.
They're tiny. They're tiny.
They're tiny, but they'll drive a car through.
Building. The only people that are like that are actually the BBC. So the BBC's driving that narrative, but the majority of people in England want England back. They want their Christian faith to be pushed forward as it always will be. They want to celebrate Christmas. They want to call it Christmas. They want to call it that shit what they called it before.
Festimus,
and they want to move it forward. Now, another reason why Doctor Who is probably not going to happen is because the BBC are confused. They don't want to put a white male in there, but they know they have to, and they're trying to figure out a way around it. So there you go.
Bayonara Rad wrenched. 2 poons. I don't think we've done this one. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the effort this evening. That image of Billy Piper is very scary for kids.
Why didn't she leave her face alone? Why
did
she have
I got news. It's scary for grown-ups too.
Yep.
Ian, I have a solution to your problem. Elliot Page. White man, Doctor Who.
So, Bayonara Rad again, wrenched £5. Appreciate it, my friend. Next casting for Dr. Watt is going to be it's Dylan Mulvaney, isn't it?
Transformer.
It's obvious that people don't want the Doctor to be gay.
Dr. Watt.
They just don't want it to. But the BBC are so stubborn and so corrupt and so perverted. They're going to try and fight it. That's what they're going to try and do. And it's a waste of time.
And it's really weird because you've got SAS Rogue Heroes, one of the most testosterone-fueled shows ever, and you're telling me that they can't just go back to Doctor Who basics and do something like that?
Look, destroy that universe, right? So they can't use the sets that Shooty was on or anything to do with Shooty because that half belongs to Disney. So they can't refer to Shooty. That belongs to Disney. They can refer to what's his name, David Tennant, because that belongs to the BBC. So they're in trouble either way. Every door seems to be closed to bringing this back properly. They've got to get rid of that universe. They've got to get rid of the Shooter universe, and they've got to get rid of the what's her name? The Jodie Doctor as well, and start from Bacaldi when he changed. That's what they got to do.
One door closes, Ian, another one closes. Okay,
go on.
I can't believe they made SAS Rogue Heroes in 2022, though. That show was good.
Okay, let's move on.
Disclosure
New
Day.
poster for Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. In theaters, June.
That's a good impersonation of a clock. That's a great impersonation of a clock. That's terrific. Okay, that's not a clock.
That sounds like Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah.
Don't forget to
Sounds
get
like
to
you're
that
getting
night
choked.
in the cinema.
Eating a clock.
Yeah.
Eating something anyway.
What?
I look forward to this though. Again, I would keep
is it
saying
because it's Spielberg, Ian?
yes, because of Spielberg. I love Spielberg.
Yeah.
But right, I know this is not going to be good, but I got my fingers crossed because the
Yeah,
reviews are up and down, aren't they? So
Ian, did you hear Chris Gore's initial theatre reaction of seeing this film?
No.
do you know what? Right, look,
Hello,
no
Rudy.
disrespect to him.
Hello, mate.
He gets a bit irritating though. When I listen to him, his voice irritates me now. So I stop halfway when he's doing a review now. I mean, no disrespect
to
to
hear
him,
my
but
non-irritating voice about what he said about it.
go on then.
Yeah, rhymes
he's-
with clock anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not a companion piece to Close Encounters, which we know is just an
Well, that's a
all-time
shame,
great.
that is.
But he said while it's a fairly good film, or I'm just paraphrasing it slightly, he said that there is no sense of humor in it, like he would have had in Close Encounters and E.T.
No.
So that took it out for him. But he says the title lives up to the expectation.
But have you heard that other rumor that Spielberg is in cahoots with the government, and the government is the one that
there's a lot
encouraged him
Yeah,
to
that-
make it
that-
because of the disclosure stuff that's happening. So
Yeah, that started when he made Close Encounters, though. That rumor is 40 years old.
yeah. I look forward to it though. It's going to be entertaining, you know that. But is it going to be good? Who knows?
They say it's Spielberg back on form, which probably isn't too far. I mean, I thought Ready Player One was okay, but it's not as good as the books, well, the book and the audio version. And also, they took so many liberties with the video game characters, like Lara Croft speaking to Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War for a few blink it and miss seconds if you didn't see it. They didn't really fulfill
Sorry, I
that
missed it, mate.
geekiness. Ben Mendelsohn was great, but that was it, really.
Who's going to see it then?
But you
I
know,
will.
it's interesting. What do they expect? I mean, how old is Steven Spielberg? Steven Spielberg has done his best, and now he's going beyond it, right? So he's never going to get to the point where he was when he was at the top of the world, is he? Do you know what I mean? What do you expect? What do you expect from Spielberg now? All he's trying to do is, because he loves making films, all he's trying to do is trying to make entertaining movies.
Yeah.
Do you know
He's
what I
still
mean?
better
And,
than J.J. Abrams.
Exactly. You're
That
right.
for sure, mofo.
Yeah.
In fact, by the way, you touched on a very interesting point, Istophobus, because that film Super 8, I'm just going to be on camera for a short time, Mr. Brown. They say Super 8 was very heavily influenced by Steven Spielberg.
It was.
Yeah, that's one way to say it.
What?
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, ripped off is another way to say it.
It wasn't a rip-off. It was just a different version of, the UFO thing. That's
Okay.
really what it was.
Okay, I think it's a sidestep, and then we'll
I
do.
will just say I'm quite looking forward to Disclosure Day, just from the early reviews I heard, and how I'm interested. I'm intrigued to see how Emily, what's her face's performance
Blunt.
plays out. Blunt's performance plays out. Yeah, and
It's the Botox that's killing it for me. Keep saying that.
Yes, she's such a lovely lady.
Yeah, but that's what makes it challenging to see her emote behind all the Botox.
Go on,
I'm
sorry,
going in
sorry.
with very low expectations and my eyes wide open since I'm Mr. Tinfoil Hat. So I'll be
You are.
intrigued in a different way to everyone else, I think.
Okay, it is a sidestep. Who's this Joker? Nicholas Del Gardillo? Anyway, Disclosure Day never goes how you think it will. Spielberg absolutely cooking with gas here, and then some. Probably my favorite extraterrestrial movie since Arrival.
Oh my God.
Gonna need a while to process this, but the truth will be revealed soon at Discussing Film.
If you're comparing
that's
it to Arrival, no, that was shit. If you compare it to Arrival, it's going to be crap, isn't it? It looks like that person's fixing a Christmas tree. Underneath the Christmas tree, you're fixing the lights. That's what it looks like right there.
Christmas tree mechanic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Arrival had Jeremy Renner in it, and it's got that lovely other actress whose name I've forgotten already, the Lois Lane girl. But all right, Contact with Jodie Foster and Matthew McConaughey. What do you think of that
That was
one?
okay. That was
Rachel
okay.
Brosnahan?
No,
the
Amy
other one, the
Adams.
ginger
That's
hair.
Amy,
it.
okay, yeah.
Dream
I still
About
need to see
movies.
that. I never did see that film. It was like a 90s movie, wasn't it? I really need to see
Well,
it.
Contact, yeah, I think it is 90s film, yeah, late 90s.
Contact's a good film.
Oh, Amelia super chat, man. Get it. Hey, Amelia, call me.
I don't mind if I
this one.
do.
Honestly, as I said, I am.
Whoa,
Hi,
shit.
Amelia. If I want to
Wow,
be
that
anally
is the chat
proud,
of the evening, man.
it won't be at the
Damn.
movies. There you
Oh,
go.
hang on.
I-
Keep that right there. And yep, I've got it. Thank you.
What colour
I'm
are they?
hoping
I
this
can't tell
film
from
is good. Let's
I'm a
get
happy
back
bunny
on
now.
point.
Okay.
Yeah,
shall
thank
we?
you, Ian, for getting back on track.
Back
You're the
on
only
Yeah.
professional on this
Yeah.
channel. Thank you.
But I have to remind you, discussing film or the ultimate Hollywood shills, they're not going to say anything bad about this. Like, I'm not saying they're wrong, but I'm saying you have to take it with a grain of salt because
And
we're looking at,
Absolutely.
And on that bombshell, let's do some soups. You guys have been really great tonight.
yeah,
Appreciate
goal
it.
achieved, buddy.
Cheers, folks.
Thanks, everyone.
Otters, always great to see Haley fit. $5. Thank you for the otters. It was a moth just appeared. For the otters. Thank you.
You got a moth in your room?
Yeah, windows open and the glow of the laptop. It's Phobos Wrench will spot $5. Thank you, my friend. For the companions.
Ooh.
By an hour, keeping the channel afloat this evening. Wrenched. 5 pounds. Thank you, my friend. I will never forgive Steven Spielberg for Rachel Zegler.
That is true.
Yeah.
No, look,
He's-
he saw that she was talented, and she is talented, and he put her in the film, and she was all right in the film, actually, because I've seen the film. Film was shit, but she was all right, and Spielberg's direction was fucking absolutely brilliant in that film. But I wouldn't blame
was
him.
West Side
He gave her
Story,
a
wasn't it?
chance. Yeah, he gave her a chance. You know what I mean? So
It was the Academy when they caved into her whining her way into the
Absolutely.
Oscars, man. That
you
set
go.
the tone.
Agent Alonzo Mosley. Rachel was about $5. Thank you, my friend. For the Wet Bond Girls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Mark! Swappers, you available to read this, please, in the best mog you can do?
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Brown.
Oh, thank you.
Just don't expect too much, please. So, at Mog, Clash KAB wrenched will the spot for $5. In the chat that says, for the dry bond girls. Oh. I prefer a yellow. Oh.
Swappers, is that Andy Kaufman on your avatar?
no, that's
Kenny Everett.
Kenny
Kenny
Everett.
Everett, you a fool.
Okay.
Oh,
And
it
on
looks
that-
like
From another mother.
And on that bombshell, I
Bombshell.
didn't do many
Bombshell,
slides.
bum.
Yeah, bombshell. I didn't do many slides,
mother she
tonight, but
is.
we're taking our time, so we might not finish.
Who's this?
Okay.
And speaking
I've
of
not-
Botox,
yeah,
what's Cole
Dutton
Houser done to
Ranch.
himself?
Dutton Ranch is off to the races at Paramount Plus with the Yellowstone spin-off pulling in the biggest series launch in the streamer's history. Yeah, apparently it's going down well. Better than Mobland. This is Taylor Sheridan.
Jesus.
I've not seen this.
I haven't watched this one. I tried watching the Marshall show and I wasn't really all
crap.
that impressed.
Yeah, I didn't like the Marshalls.
awful.
Yeah, I don't like the way they gave them a happy ending at the end of Yellowstone
What?
and then they ripped it right out of their hands for this show.
Because the Marshall feels like a PG-13 live version of Banshee, and you can't
It's
do
just
that.
rubbish. It is
Yeah,
rubbish.
it's
Yeah,
awful.
Yeah, it is.
it's rubbish.
I don't
Well,
know.
have
Maybe
you-
I
Have
wasn't
you
going to
guys
watch
seen
this. But
Yellowstone?
yeah,
Is it worth a watch?
first 3 seasons are.
Oh, hang on. So what about the rest?
Not really.
Oh, really? So, all right, then. Here's my question to you, Istaphobes. If I watch the first 3 seasons, can I then jump onto those prequel series with Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, and then jump onto
Yeah,
this?
you don't even need to, but yeah, that would work out perfectly.
Wow. Okay.
I thought it was James
Really,
Garner up
just
there.
don't watch go up until the last
God, hang
season.
on a
So
minute.
first 4, I don't know.
God, I love being on this chat today. It's just so wonderful, folks.
It's out every Friday, is Dutton Ranch, and normally I'm well up with the Taylor Sheridan stuff, but I don't know, just not feeling this one.
Of course I said happy ending, though. That's exactly what I meant, Mudcrab, too.
12.9 million. That's quite good, isn't it? 12.9 million.
Yeah, and Kelly Riley is still kind of a looker, I gotta say, man.
Chat, anybody seen Dutton Ranch? Any good? If you've seen it, anybody watched it?
The Jamaican version is called Dutty Ranch.
Yeah, man, rice and peas.
Dutchy Ranch. Pass the Dutchy on the left-hand side.
What makes Yellowstone compelling then?
Because it's yellow. I don't know.
Kelly Riley's ass.
Oh, do you? Oh, right. Well, that's obviously a good reason.
I don't
like Kevin Costner's.
I don't think nobody's watched Dutton Ranch.
No, he said Yellowstone, didn't he?
Million have.
They could
You said
lying,
Yellowstone, didn't you?
Could Paramount be lying about this 12.9 million? Is there any way
easily.
to prove?
No, they could easily be lying, yes.
Okay. Anyway, let's.
Mobland's going to be in a lot of trouble now anyway, if the rumors are to be believed. If there are rumors now, did Tom... Oh, here we go.
Why do I feel like we've covered this already? But it's just been ongoing for like 2 weeks now. It's a Mobland mess. Tom Hardy's been making headlines over the past week after being reportedly fired from the hit Paramount series.
Yeah.
Though a source who spoke to Hollywood Reporter says the British star's fate is yet to be decided.
Yeah, and the show's fate hasn't been... How can they fire him from a show that hasn't even been renewed yet?
He doesn't care. He really
Season
doesn't
2 has
give a
wrapped.
shit.
But the rumors are Hardy wants to spend time with his family after season 2 wrapped, but I don't know how true that is. Because why would you make that a commitment and then your show suddenly does take off and then you say, do you know what, boys, that's it, kill my character off and find somebody else. People are already they're zoning out.
Yeah, but Kung Fu, there's millions of reasons, right? You heard about what happened with Peter Falk when he was doing Columbo, right? They promised so they promised him certain things and they didn't deliver. And then when he started rebelling, everybody was saying, "Oh, he's a prima donna and all that." But the truth is, basically, they weren't giving him what they promised him, and then he just walked off the set. And they had to get a stand-in to do the shot, back of him and shots like that. Maybe,
wow.
Maybe it's the same with Tom Hardy. Maybe they promised him that he could have time off for his family, and then they're like, because it was such a big success, they're going, "Oh no, we can't honor that." And Tom Hardy's going, "Fuck you, I'm leaving." Do you know what I mean? So it might be that. And this story that's here might be just made up to protect the company that's making it. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't believe anything that's said now in Access Media.
Vex, you saucy siren. Let me take a look at your avatar. I hope you look like that, you minx. What toppings does I like to have? Does she mean pizza toppings or hot dog toppings?
No, what do you put on your Kung Fu hot dog?
Oh, God, I'll tell you, where do I begin with? Depends what day of the week it is, but a nice slab of mustard, then some crunchy onions, then some crunchy bacon bits, sprinkled on top with a big glob of salsa. So Vax Electronica, if you want to join me for that, honey, you start from one end, I'll start from the other.
She's married,
together like Lady and the Tramp. And of course, I'll be the lady.
Okay, let's sidestep. Following the reports that Tom Hardy has been fired from Mobland Season 2 finished filming, Dame Helen Mirren, get it right, revealed on Instagram that there is seemingly no tension between her and the actor.
Of course there isn't. That's what I'm saying. They're making it all up. It's just
ridiculous. Somebody said this is like 4D chess publicity to get people.
That's what it is.
to watch it.
Yep. It's a great show.
If you're an actor, right, and they come up to you and they go, "Right, you have to sign this form, so you can't slag us off." The reason why they want you to sign that form is because they know they're going to do that to you, and then you can't retaliate. It's ridiculous. So that's what I'm saying. Maybe he's caught in something like that, and he can't say anything. So he's not a stupid man.
He is difficult to work with, but so are so many, and the show is not the show without him. So, but they haven't even greenlit a season 3. In fact, didn't they say it was only meant to last 2 seasons?
I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah,
It's been pretty
when they-
good though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been great. But when they debuted, they said it was only going to be a limited 2-season run.
Yeah, I'm not sure how long they can keep stretching the premise anyway.
Yeah.
There's all these things said about actors, like remember when they were saying Bruce Willis was hard to work with, and then when one director worked with him, he said he was great. He said all you had to do is bring things towards him, right? Don't fuck him around, and he's fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So work that out. You know what I mean? So
I just watched that Helen Mirren Bruce Willis review that they did for the movie Red, and she's just so funny. She's really delightful.
yeah, she's great. She's great.
Looking at that photograph there, I'll just say the Scottish ex-girlfriend. I didn't realise at the time, but fucking hell, spitting image of Helen Mirren. Didn't realise at the time.
She doesn't look like that now, though. That picture was taken ages ago.
Yeah. Helen Mirren back in the day. Phew.
I know. Just check out film photos from 1969, where she's got her boobies out from an Australian filmmaker. Wow.
Yeah, she always
Anyway,
comes out.
let's move on.
Hey, my man.
Okay,
Henry.
who's good at reading?
I can do this one.
okay.
Fandom Pulse.
Henry Cavill, executive producer and star of Amazon's upcoming Warhammer 40K series, on why he took on the challenge of adapting one of the most complex fictional universes ever created. Quote, "It is a tricky IP and a very complex IP, and that's what I love about it. It's a dream come true, but it's different from what I've done before in the sense I haven't had my hand on the tiller of things before," unquote. The man who lost Superman and The Witcher in the same year is now shepherding Warhammer 40K. Does he deserve the trust of the fan base?
Yeah, guys, this is an interview that Henry Cavill gave with Josh, whatever his name is, Ivex. I think it's I forgot what the podcast name is. It's the guy with the glasses. He's always talking, Josh Horowitz. And Henry comes up with that exact quote. So the reason Fandom Pulse are spinning this as a brand new thing, it's not brand new. That's it. Actually, they missed out a key part here where he says it's the privilege of my life to be involved in this specific project for Warhammer.
Okay.
That's it. So I don't know why they're
and
saying, "Oh, what do you think?
Yeah.
He's doing the trust of the fan base." The answer is probably yes and no. There's going to be some DEI in it for sure.
Yeah, notice their provocative question at the end of it. Like they'll pull that bullshit, or they'll try to, act like they're not rage baiting by saying, "Do you agree or not?"
Vex Electronica. Hi, Vex Wrenched. I just thought Vex and Kung Fu would be a fantastic live stream team.
Oh, stop it.
Fu is right. Genuinely, you two would be fantastic.
Now, do you not
Yeah,
see
if you
her?
wanna
Do
get
you not
Vex
see
for
her
quite a
stream?
while.
Did you see her stream this morning? It was like 4 girls on it or something
Dog
like
shit.
that. And
Yeah.
I was going to
I
say,
didn't
if you want to
say it,
get,
Vex. I didn't say
if you
it.
want to get,
Love
if you
you,
want to
Vex.
get demonetized, it's a good combination.
Do I need to stop following Fandom Pulse? Is it just bullshit?
It's mostly bullshit. Yes.
But is it something to talk about bullshit though?
Sometimes.
Oh, okay.
You know what? He's really good, nice with the fans, and he's got his head
He's a
screwed
professional.
on. And he's,
The guy's a
he's really
professional.
nice. Yeah, it's really nice. So who knows?
Yeah, and he didn't have any control over the other things he lost, so it's not even fair to ask that question. That's kind of what pisses me off.
And he's not
about-
even going to get James Bond. The one thing that could possibly
Yeah.
bring me back in.
And
I'm the cat.
he didn't lose Superman. He was fucked over out of Superman. So
And
Cat.
also he was screwed
Henry
over
Cavill.
James Bond as well, wasn't he? Because
yeah,
everybody wanted him to play James Bond, but
there you
Amazon
go.
wants some kind of young, twinky-looking guy to play Bond now. So yeah,
Platoon.
usual shit.
Cat.
they should do one Bond movie to redo No Time to Die with an older Bond, and then start with a new one, just like they should
a
have
good
taken care
idea.
of Superman. Yeah,
There you go. Swap, has anything to add? There you go.
No.
Danny Boyle says he hopefully will be able to shoot the third 28 years later film in 2027.
No, who cares?
Didn't the last one flop big time?
Hard, yes.
Yeah.
Of course
yeah.
it did.
Yeah, I'm sure he would like to, but
Yeah. I do
I
like
wonder
him as a
why
director,
it flopped. Terrible director.
I like him as a director, and Danny Boyle.
Boyle didn't direct the last one.
yeah, that was Nia DaCosta.
Sorry, chat move up. Bear with me. Very
Like-
laggy computer this evening.
When
Vex
you direct the
Electronica,
Marvels, you should never be allowed to touch another film
we
ever
don't
again.
want it, Danny. Eventually, by the way.
We don't want it. No, we just
yeah.
don't want it.
Just for they should just to bookend it. Yeah, maybe they should make it. But
Were those two really that bad then?
The last
I'm
one I haven't seen. They said it was bad.
I stick my neck out here. I quite like them.
What, you saw the second one?
Yeah, I went to the cinema to go watch it. It was all right.
I see.
I'm probably the only one who liked it, but I thought it was all right.
As Kung Fu would say.
This picture really looks like an absolute nightmare Britain's Got Talent participant, doesn't it?
Yes. Anyway.
She didn't even do a stint in director jail after the Marvels. She went straight to this movie.
Okay. Let's move on then.
Because it's diverse.
Oh, again?
Okay. Gigi and James Garner. Okay. Mind blown today. My friend David
Boreanaz.
thank you, asked me to go to a private screening of the new #Rockford Files with him today. OMG, it was the first time seeing it too. The show was fabulous. He told me he wanted to make my dad proud. I cried. My dad would be tickled.
First of all, I've got to say that is a great side-by-side. I've got the Rockford Files on Blu-ray. Fantastic. Very hard to get hold of now, actually. But this gives me hope. I'm still going to watch with a little bit of trepidation just in case the checklists come alive, if you know what I mean. I wish it was a period piece again, but it won't be. I understand why they can't do that. But he's a good dude. I like David Boreanaz, so I've got every... Hang on. I'm a big fan of David, but I'm not sure about this role, says Amelia Bodilia.
Yeah, it might be good.
An agreement, love.
It might be good. I mean, James Garner had that dry sense of humor. He had that really cute, dry sense of humor that made Jim Rockford work. I don't know about David though. We'll see. I wonder how much they're going to change of it though. Are they still going to have his dad in it? Is he still going to live in a trailer? Does he still have the car? Is Angel in it? Is the hot girls in it? I don't know.
No. What did we say last time?
Machine,
no answer phone, tape machine. Probably just an iPhone on the.
An iPhone. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think I'll dispute that. I think this version will be. He likes the old-fashioned stuff, not the new stuff. So he might, if they can't create a period piece again, they might just borrow things from that era.
It's true. Could be true. I just want to see that car again. That's all.
Oh God, that car's a thing of beauty, man.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be an action-packed show because, like the original, Garner did a lot of his own stunts before it took a toll on him. But we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm wishing the best of luck for this show. I hope it is good. I mean, can it be any worse than that remade Quantum Leap? Please, man.
Oh
my God, garbage.
Is it still set? It's still set in LA, right? LA's changed a lot since the 70s and the 80s, isn't it? So
that's a good point to have to film it in Canada to substitute for LA.
Sulu, Rockford. I will say Piles is not a laughing matter, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And what about the theme?
Cold Rocks for ages.
I hope they have the theme to this.
Oh, I hope they do too.
Yeah, I don't think they have any choice. If they try to change this theme, they did that with Hawaii Five-0, and the backlash was so huge, they went back and did it. The same theme. So.
I did like Hawaii Five-O season 1 and 2. It was great.
They were the best
Yeah.
ones.
Off the rails. Yeah, it went off
Yeah.
the rails.
Like big time, but the first ones weren't so terrible. So
There you go. Mud Crab, Numbers, Ranchalo, Mud. They remade. They did. It was dog shite.
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
shit.
technically,
It got 2 seasons as well. It was utter shite.
yeah, I don't know if remade is the right word because it bore such little resemblance.
Rehash.
They made a show with the name Quantum Leap.
Yeah, exactly.
That was nothing like Quantum Leap.
Do you remember the black guy in a dress in Quantum Leap? Remember that?
Easy.
Oh boy.
No, what are you talking about easy? I'm just saying what's actually in the show. It's not my fault that they've got a black guy in a dress, is it?
And on
Do you
that
know what I mean?
bombshell, let's
That
move on.
Coleman Domingo.
Oh, God, here we go.
Oh,
Jesus.
I really do need to stop following Fandom Pulse, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Prof, you're good at reading. Sorry, mate.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Oh, Alex Kurtzman explains why Kirk shows up so much in Strange New Worlds. Well, it's because he's dumb. Oh, sorry. We know what they're like in the original series, but we don't know how they got there. You don't want to just come in and give people exactly what they expect at the end.
Why not?
It would get really boring. We wanted to give each of them something to strive for as a character, something to learn about each other, something to be surprised by. That continues this season in a big way. Did we need to see more of Kirk on the ship?
No.
Yeah, this is
Absolutely
like 4
not.
years. This is like 4 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, this is.
We don't care.
Yeah, the very idea they brought Kirk in at all was dumb as hell. So everything after that was pointless.
And Spock. That guy is not Spock.
Well, he's
Yeah.
not Spock. Spock would be here on the ship with Pike. He says in the series he served with him for 7 years.
Yeah,
So,
I'll go one further. Everything
yeah.
out of Kurtzman's mouth is pointless.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell.
By the way, guys, just checked out the IMDb profile for Rockford Files, and it is shot in LA.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Woohoo! Waha! Hee hee!
Dennis
Villeneuve!
has no interest in making a Star Wars film.
Good.
Okay, let's move on then.
Well,
He
Well,
was
he is-
once obsessed with Star Wars, calling Empire Strikes Back his most anticipated movie ever. Franchise was derailed with Return of the Jedi. It became a
Villeneuve.
comedy for kids. Dislikes the Ewoks to this day. Swappers?
Oh, we're all entitled to our opinion, aren't we?
We are, yes, correct.
His just happens to be very wrong. But you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's still Return of the Jedi still managed to stay #1 at the box office for 6 weeks.
What?
yeah, but in his mind, he's like, he wanted to fuck up Star Wars and they already fucked it up. So he
Yeah,
decided
what's
to
the
fuck up.
point? Yeah.
He decided to fuck up Dune instead. Yeah, thanks.
Or is
Yeah.
it June?
Well, that's
Star Wars today can't even hold #1 at the box office for more than a single weekend.
before
Yeah,
June.
yeah.
Before
5
June,
days.
though. Before
Was it
June, though.
Was it
I
June?
clapped
made
my hand at
that-
the wrong thing there. I thought he was referring to that last atrocity of Star Wars, not the old one from 1983. By the way, Swappers, got to ask you a question. Have you seen the Ewok movies and are they good?
Oh, please.
I saw the first one, and I'd rather
Caravan
not
of
watch it
Courage.
again.
What
It
was the first one
tediously
called?
boring. Oh, I think it was Caravan of Courage.
There's Caravan of Courage, and then there's Ewok Adventure. Was the second one?
Right. Is the Caravan one, is the Jippo one any good?
I would just
Yeah.
say the comments of the guests don't necessarily reflect this channel.
Hey, my family were friends with an actor who played an Ewok. He was actually in
sorry.
the suit. Yeah.
Is Battle for Endor was the second one. Yeah.
Oh.
They
all I
were
can
harmless, made for kid TV movies.
Ian,
Yeah, they're not good, but
Be professional. Go on.
I'm just saying. All I can say is Denise new Arrival was shit. So move along, mate. Move along. Absolute bollocks.
Well, he's directing Bond, so we'll see what he does with that. If he brings
That's
Sydney
probably
Sweeney
gonna
as a
be
Bond
shit.
girl, but then there might be a bit of hope.
It's going to
gonna
be
be shit.
shite.
Bob
Holy
Hope.
shit. Oh, please, let's move on, shall we?
No,
Oh, no.
This is rubbish. Come on.
this is important. This is important.
Why
The
is it-
Mandalorian and Greg will soon be lost media. We're going to cover this in the format that Disney are going to drop it. Lucasfilm is releasing the film on Disney Plus as a 4-part miniseries with no plans for physical release.
Ooh,
Says
what
be
is
a
it?
deadline. I don't know. I think this is satire.
Who cares?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
from
says
Deadline.
wait.
It's
It
from
says
Deadline.
Wong update.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, well, maybe not.
Yeah, Wong. But they might not be able to withstand the publicity of physical media sales for this. So
Yeah. And
We will
also,
be. Oh, go on.
so I was going to say, well, if that was the case, I mean, it's true. I mean, they have given Hawkeye a sort of release on Blu-ray.
yeah,
But again, why not release season 3 of Daredevil when it was on Netflix?
Okay,
Completely-
Vex
Oh.
Electronica Brown, that's me. Wong. What? Am I Wong? Updates.
no
is
Wong
sat-
updates. Yeah,
Okay.
You know, Vax,
Satire
you Wong
channel.
the Wong man.
yeah. But remember, Amelia brings up something. Robert Downey Jr. called this a wild ride. So remember what he says about
Oh, there you
Doomsday.
go.
Yeah.
The cat's going crazy, by the way. I think the cat is looking forward to Mandalorian.
That Amelia chick is very funny. I like her.
Cat.
Downey Jr. has been brought off by Disney.
Brought off? What?
What? The cat's going mental. Okay, shall we sidestep? We will be roasting Mandalorian and Grogu at some point, folks. Put it in your diaries.
It'll just be you, mate.
When it hits D plus in 6 weeks.
Not even going to watch it.
Oh, so I won't be inviting you for the roasts.
Good.
The Mandalorian. Oh, grumpy pants. The Mandalorian and Greg crossed, did something. 240 million globally. Budget was 165.
So it's got to double that and
Yeah,
to
it needs to
break
make
even.
twice that. And after a 70%, approximately 70% drop in its second weekend, there's not a chance in hell.
Yeah. Also, the budget was not 165. That was only the tax credit qualified budget, which means they spent another 70 million in expenses that didn't qualify under the California Film Commission.
And
So
another
their
100,
overall
150 in marketing. Yeah.
Yeah, so their overall spend for the budget for just production was around 220 minus 20 for the tax credit. So they spent 200 million on the movie, not 165.
Yeah.
And that's
insiders at
verifiable.
Yeah, and insiders at Disney have admitted that this needed to pull 500 to 600 million to be profitable.
To break
just to
even,
break
yeah.
even. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even going to do 250.
It's
Disney
right now
does-
it's looking bad. It's looking real bad.
Man,
Yeah,
my
70%.
goodness, This film was way off.
Disney
Yeah,
does the
70%.
best catering, though.
Yeah, 70% drop on the first week. And after underperforming by 30 million.
Wayfarer Project, Wrench, will spot. We'll be raiding Wayfarer straight after Babylon 5, if you like that type of stuff. 12-hour Mando and Greg telethon, yes.
Jesus.
Mando
I'd
and
be
I'd be
Gogurt.
up for that. Yeah, I'd be up for
Maybe
that.
we should do a 12-hour Mando and Greg. What do you think? Special.
Why not?
You know what? The Ewok movies, is there anything Star Wars about them apart from the name? Because I can't compare it to this.
No.
So if you want, so you don't see any guest characters from the
No.
other Star
No.
Wars films popping up. Oh,
The little
not one
Babu
laser
Frick.
bolt. There's not
the
one
Babu
laser
Frick
bolt in
guys.
the entire movies.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I
Wasn't
guess so.
Wilfred Brimble. in it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brimley, yeah.
wasn't he?
oh yeah,
Thing
he was the guy in
franchise?
Thief from Michael Mann when he says to the guy's wife, I'm going to set you out and let every bum you. Oh,
Okay,
wow.
let's move
Yeah.
on then. I need my mic is clipped, so if you lot can fill while we do the next. We've done this
Hello,
one
Jim
before,
Caviezel.
but we'll do it again. Mark Hamill says he wanted Luke, Leia, and Han to reunite in the Star Wars sequels, but it got rejected. I said,
We know.
it'll only take 30 seconds. JJ said, well, Mark, it's not Luke's story anymore.
Yeah.
That is why you fail.
It wouldn't have made a difference if they did, and we certainly would have wanted more than 30 seconds of it, but that's the least of those movies' problems anyway.
Yeah. They couldn't even write dialogue properly for these characters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they needed to have a whole movie with the original cast, then a pass the torch movie, and then a final movie with the new people.
And
did my audio go out?
No. It's just what else is to be said? These movies are so terrible. They are so incredibly bad. Yeah, I mean, and yeah, they just one time they needed to bring all of these characters together, but they were like, nope, Mark, you're not going to be part of this movie. You're just going to stand here at the end looking mysterious or whatever. You're not going to be part of it. We're gonna, and then, but the biggest problem of this entire sequel trilogy was that they did not write a trilogy. They just wrote one movie that was just a ripoff of Star Wars, ripped off one scene after another, ripped off the plot, and threw a couple of other things in there. And then they started thinking about what the next movie was going to be. And then they started thinking about it's not a trilogy. It's just three movies that they slapped together.
It was just a get fucked to the loyal customers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
No, so it wouldn't have changed anything if they had had a scene together, but their attitude and unwillingness of doing it tells you everything you need to know about it.
Yep.
Anyway, I fed the cat. Why you go? I fed the cat literally 2 minutes before we started.
Not enough.
Oh, look at that!
Wow.
He's just seen a photo of Carrie Fisher in 1983 in a bikini.
Yeah, she's pretty tooled up too.
I have no idea how tooled up R2D2 was. Is that genuine then, R2?
Oh, it is. Yeah, I've got the tools for the job. You just
that's amazing.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Oh, that doesn't even count his rocket jets that allow him to fly.
Oh, they're there. The jets are there.
I've never seen a droid so erect in my life.
Oh.
Is that a toy you can buy?
Well, are you interested?
Yeah, I'd buy that.
I think it is.
As long as it's got all the attachments. Though, right?
I don't know. I think that's just a 3D model. I don't know. That's a specific.
Would you buy that, Prof?
Oh, I would. Yeah, got several. Actually, I'll tell you, the Lego version, which is fairly large, actually has a lot of this stuff. Yeah,
it looks cool.
When I need a rectal examination, I know who I'm going to.
Okay, shall we move on then?
Mm-hmm.
I reckon we've not got too many slides. I reckon we can finish them.
Yeah, now we know why Z has so many holes in them.
The top 10 most valuable entertainment companies. Number 10, EA, 50 bill. Okay. Number 9, Nintendo, 52 bill.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8, Sea Limited. I don't know who they are, 55. Anybody?
No idea.
Oh,
Shipping,
I'm not sure.
maybe?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh no, it's. I don't know.
It's a conglomerate. I don't know what.
Don't know.
Yeah,
it's
It's going well.
Yeah, Tencent isn't on this list, so it's already
Which is shocking.
fucked. Yeah.
Okay, 7 Warner Bros. 67. Yeah, but that's the debt though for them. Isn't it?
Yeah, well, same with Disney. They are 50 billion in debt.
What the fuck's what's NetEase? Is that like a porno or
NetEase,
something?
yeah, they've got
NetEase, yeah.
Marvel Rivals, a big video game franchise. Well, not franchise, but it's massive.
Yeah, I thought that was a porn.
Okay, genuinely,
Yeah.
Mudcrab.
No.
I was gonna
you mean.
alter it. Genuinely, I thought about it. Why isn't Mr. Brown Lights on that list? Yeah, I would have been at
What, the
number
Epstein
10.
list?
£10.
Yeah. Yeah, NetEase is a Chinese company.
You're
Which
not
makes
one.
which makes Tencent's absence from this list even more puzzling.
Comcast, number 5. Comcast, what? 100 bill.
Who should have bought 20th Century Fox instead of Disney? But there you go.
Okay, number 4, Spotify, 104 bill. Okay, number 3, Sony, 125 bill.
That's just Sony Entertainment, not Sony Consumer Electronics. And
Tencent's holdings is 3.9 trillion. So why?
Yeah, I
is it not
know.
on here?
They should have been at the top of the list.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Don't know.
They do 90% of the video games in the world.
2, Deadnair, 175 bill.
Yeah, minus 50 billion in holding debt. So.
Well, if you took the debts off, half of them wouldn't be on there. Number 1 of this list, Netflix, 434B.
Yeah,
Netflix
look at this.
stock- Yeah.
Yeah, look at the space between number 1 and number 2. Why isn't Apple on here? They're an entertainment company as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why isn't Tencent? Yeah, this is some bullshit.
Well, maybe
list.
that's the entertainment division. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's move on then, yes. YouTube is starting a new internal system to identify AI-generated content on their platform. If a creator doesn't specify whether or not they used AI, but our systems detect significant photorealistic AI use, we will now automatically apply a label.
Oh, Price is fucked now.
Yeah.
What do you
that's
mean?
kind of a
What do they
bullshit
mean?
statement, because when
What
you
do they
upload
mean?
your videos, they do say, sorry, Ian, they do say,
That's all right.
have you used AI to make a real person do something or say something they never did? But it doesn't apply to like an animated version of somebody else that you can tinker around with. So it's kind of a bit of a weird rule, actually. But when they're going to apply a label, I mean, what is that going to result in a warning because you've misled the public?
It sounds
really
like
odd.
more. It sounds like they'll just tag it as AI,
Yeah.
so you'll see a little AI in the corner.
Yeah.
They've got way bigger problems than tagging AI videos.
Yeah.
Well, Neil Mohan, the current CEO of YouTube, and he's rubbish, by the way. I preferred Susan Wojcicki. He's the one that is championing AI.
Hold on. So their AI will tell us if what YouTube is AI. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic because the AI is dumb.
To a dubious degree of accuracy, but they're not even saying they're against AI. They just want to make sure it's clearly distinguished from non-AI content. That's all.
Do you know, I was talking to, this is slightly off a bit, I was talking to a scientist friend of mine, and he was saying that, you know, AI, right? The problem with AI is just like when the cows had to eat their own brains or some nonsense like that.
What?
So there was this case where cows were eating their own stuff to make more meat.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
right? AI, right? When it gets information from the internet, it's literally getting information from another AI source. So in other words, they eat themselves.
Yeah,
Weird.
this is called dead internet theory.
Yes.
And it's very real. If you need to do some research on it, think about it. It is very real. The basic idea is that we are on an internet now that is now crossed the threshold of being over 50% bots and AI content. So
And porn.
bots and AI content, some of it porn. Yes. So literally
Sorry, I made that
now,
up.
when an AI goes out to gather data, or it goes out to find something for you, it is now more likely to find something that was AI generated and create an answer from that, or generate an image from that, or whatever, than it is to actually find original human content. So it is literally the AI's regurgitating AI created stuff. And so here's the problem. If you actually go read about this and learn about this, there's a problem with AI systems and recursion. And essentially, when you get these AI systems that are now churning through and consuming AI generated content as their basis, they get dumber.
Yeah, it's
And it
called model
happens
collapse.
fast. Yes,
Oh.
It's called
It
model
happens
collapse.
fast.
Is it like a copy? Oh, is it like
Yep.
copy of a copy of a copy?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It's eating itself, and the model that is designed to
dear.
generate information is collapsing in upon itself.
Okay.
Yep. And so instead of actually coming from truth, coming from reality, coming from actual factual things,
Coming what?
it starts pulling all of its data from other made up BS. And so
Damn.
it just becomes average producer. It says self-referencing. Yes, exactly.
Oh, look at that.
It-
Excellent.
It just keeps eating
Damn, have
itself
that.
and generating more and more content from content that was already AI generated. And from that point, now you get an internet that is filled with stuff that is counterfactual, hallucinated nonsense. And yeah,
On 2 hours 20. Let's finish that one. Okay. I'm gonna present this one without comment, folks, if that's okay.
in
How
silence.
Yes, I'm just gonna say who's in the
Bit of
bin.
shooty.
No, I'm gonna say who's in the bin. I don't want any comments off the panel because we're gonna spend the last 10 minutes on the last slide, if that's okay. Because in the UK, there's been something really bad going on this week. So I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna say who's in the bin, and then I'll leave the slide up for a little bit. But this is just appalling.
Oh, God.
Hampshire Police. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave that up for a moment. If you're in, well, it could have been Manchester. Yeah. Okay. It's just.
I want to comment, but I'm not going to comment. I'm just going to stay shut.
It's just.
Yep.
Anyway.
Boy, I could rant and rave about this for 2 hours, but I won't.
It's horrendous. Anyway, shall we? I'm just going to say rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. Henry Novak.
Yeah. Okay. Let's. I'm feeling.
Finally.
Yeah. I'm feeling it. So I'm just going to do this. This sums it up perfectly. Bear with me. Chat's moving up. All right. Bear with me. Lag. Cat's getting annoyed. There you go. I wonder who's going to be taking the knee this week.
Fully agreed.
Yeah. Starmer, you're going to take the knee, mate. Cat's getting really pissed off now. And finally, who saw this?
Yep.
Marcel
yes.
Lucas, Oscar-winning Star Wars editor, dies at the age of 80. This was
She's the one who helped Star Wars become a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's the one who won the Oscar. So
Yeah, for editing.
R.I.P. Marsha.
yeah,
Sad.
and she's the one that said, put in the kiss, and she's the one that allowed Lucas to write characters approximating real human beings.
Also
That's a
responsible for editing a number of other incredibly important films: American Graffiti,
Oh, I love that
Taxi Driver. Yeah.
film. Holy shit, she works on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
She also did Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore and New York, New York for Scorsese.
Wow.
It's a shame.
Very, just incredibly talented. Yeah.
And funny how they don't actually brag about her because she was a woman. Just got on with the job and that
She
was
just
it.
did the job. Yeah. Do you know what?
No, the reason why is because she actually slagged off Disney, didn't she?
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
she did.
Yeah.
And you know what it says on her Oscar statue? It says Star Wars. It does not say A New Hope.
You're right about that.
I tell you what is a shame is the fact it's the 50th next year. Yeah, and she's not going to be around for the 50th, which was a shame.
No.
Oh, Disney wasn't going to let her be around either.
Oh well, okay.
He's married to somebody else now, isn't he, old George Lucas?
He's just opened up his new
black chick.
a new museum
Yeah.
or something, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Yeah. Yeah.
Swappers, any thoughts?
Yeah, it's tragic. We just lost one of the last few people in the business that truly understood Star Wars.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that weren't afraid to call out the Disney bullshit. That's the best thing about her, is when she called out all of the stuff that they were doing and said, they don't understand Star Wars. I was there. I understand it.
She called out KK, didn't she?
Yep.
Big time. Mm.
Yep.
Oh, remind me what she said about her.
Yeah, remind us.
Well, basically, she said that her and her cronies destroyed Star Wars and didn't understand it at all. You know,
Good for her.
that's what she was. Yeah, I read what she said actually. Yeah.
Wow, Silly Jew's been on fire today in the chat. Holy hell.
George will be upset, yes.
Yeah, it's in the Rinsler book. She said, Kennedy, J.J. Abrams, and their cronies don't have a clue about Star Wars.
Absolutely true.
She was furious over Han Solo's death, saying it had no rhyme or reason. She also disagreed with the decision to kill off Luke, believing he should have remained to become the new Yoda or Obi-Wan to teach the younger generation.
Didn't want a man teaching a woman
the
thing
fault
anyway.
of Han's death
Yeah.
is Harrison Ford.
She heavily criticized the character of Rey, pointing out that audiences were never shown how she acquired or developed her Jedi powers, and she bluntly stated the storylines are terrible and expressed frustration that they did not understand the magic of Star Wars.
Wow.
Do you
Good
know
for her, man.
during the 70s, there were a lot of female editors, actually. I think a female editor edited Jaws. So there were a lot of them around. It's interesting.
Oh, that's why they only showed the naked chick for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, here's another quote from her. It says, they have Luke disintegrate. They killed Han Solo. They killed Luke Skywalker. They don't have Princess Leia anymore, and they're spitting out movies every year. They think it's important to appeal to a woman's audience, so now their main character is female, who's supposed to have Jedi powers, but we don't know how she got the Jedi powers or who she is. It sucks. The storylines are terrible, just terrible, awful. You can quote me.
There you go. That's why Disney didn't say anything about her death, because Disney's a foul company, just like the BBC.
Yes,
So there you go.
believe all women unless the woman's comments against them. That's the only.
Okay, we're gonna super from Bionarad Wrench, £5. Cheers, my friend. George Lucas is a dick by posting his museum photos at the same time Marcia Lewis was announced dead.
Maybe well, I don't know.
Maybe
You
it
know,
just
maybe
I don't know.
yeah, it was
Bad timing.
I don't think it was bad
dying.
timing.
Yeah, I think it was just bad timing.
Yeah. As I said, I have a lot of respect for both of them, George Lucas and Marcia Lucas.
Did she very much set the tone of Star Wars because of the
I
editing?
think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yes, she did. Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
I think
she saved that movie from being a disaster through her editing. Yeah,
I think she set the tone by helping George write a script and injecting humanity into it, because look at the difference between the characters in the prequels and the OT.
Yeah.
Behind every man there's a good woman.
Yeah, she was the voice whispering into his ear saying, no, don't do that, that's stupid, or do this, it's better. And he listened.
Well, it was his wife at the time. So.
Yeah. I think that's it then, folks. Rest in peace, Marcia Lucas.
Musings Jason King.
That's it then, folks. Chat, you are wonderful. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you for the super chat goal. Appreciate that. Chat. Hello, Cat. Don't forget, leave a comment, smash the thumbs up, press buttons, etc., etc. Chat, you are wonderful. We will see you next time. We will be raiding Wayfarer, doing Babylon 5, getting towards the end of season 2 now, folks. So, auto raid. If you're into Babylon 5, you can fill your boots on that. Let me get the guests up. Silence. Kung Fu Hot Dog. Cheers, pal.
Cheers. Cheerio, big fella. See you later,
Cheers,
guys.
Mega Geek, cheers in.
Yeah, no worries.
Cheers, Prof.
Cheers.
Swapper's looking very dapper there. Some great tie, that is.
2 Jason Kings on the panel tonight. Yes. Thank you, Brown. Thanks to the thanks to the guys in the chat. You're always amazing. And I don't know what we've got setting up for Wednesday, but
I think it'll be 1991. We're going to do the second round of Bond Girls as well. You know, the second.
Okie dokie.
Okay. It's the cheers, pal.
No worries. Good times.
Mr. Brown, yeah, cheers, mate. That is it, folks. Beast up tomorrow. Don't know. Probably we're back Wednesday. 1991 and Bond Girls. So that's it then, folks. If we don't see you, you know the drill. If we don't see you during the week, take care, everybody. Have a great week. Summer's almost here, everybody.